Oh, we're getting word here. One more award. I'm sorry about that. This award it's actually like kind of a medical award. It's most likely to have a heart attack or a myocardial infarction after smoking too much weed. Now this award, you have to have certain criteria. You have to be morbidly obese, you have to be sedentary, you have to be just sitting there constantly, daily, day in, day out. It's a special award. And basically you have to smoke so much weed that you will likely die from a myocardial infarction or a heart attack. And that's Brian McClay from Beyond Wednesdays. Congratulations, Brian. You don't have much longer in this mortal coil. I congratulate you on your sedentary lifestyle.
Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
Beyond Wednesdays, we got the things to do. Beyond Wednesdays, bring the Wednesday night review. Comics and collectibles, and sometimes comedy too. Yes, it's Beyond Wednesdays, so sit down, what else you gonna do?
The following program deals with a controversial
subject.
The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Wednesday night here on Beyond Wednesdays. We got a packed show. We got such a packed show tonight that we said, you know what? Let's start it an hour early. And crazy. It's nuts, man. Crazy. But
the sun's out here still. I mean, what the hell?
I know.
Yeah, the sun's still out here too.
It's nuts, dude. It is crazy. A lot of stuff going on this week, a lot of cool stuff going on this week, and we got San Diego getting ready to come up as well. It is a busy next month for sure, and
already busy.
Yeah. But we got some fun stuff to talk about. We got some really fun stuff to talk about. Some fun people to talk to. We've got more San Diego talk coming up, so it's gonna be very interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed that session. It was excellent, other than it being too hot because the sun's out, like Clutch said. So it is what it is. But so shout out to Rye with the $20 super chat saying, my dudes. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Adam, you are coming towards the end of the second Kickstarter for Dreadful 3, this being issue 2 of Dreadful 3, which is pretty crazy, bro.
It is. We got till Friday, I think. I believe it ends on Friday. And then we're going to go right into getting them printed, getting them shipped, and, moving on to the next thing.
I don't know why I asked.
But yeah, we're thrilled. You guys have shown up, done amazing again. Svet and I are just dumbfounded, obviously speechless, but at the same time, we're just, like I've always said, we're having so much fun, and we can't wait to keep showing you more, keep bringing more out, show you this issue, all the great artists and writers we have in this issue as well. So yeah, it's been a blast.
Yeah.
Man, this year's been going by fast. It just seems like yesterday you're launching your first Kickstarter.
Yeah, and there's a reason for that, which we want to explain. We want to let you guys know why we're kind of moving so quick, and we're going to tell you right now. Actually, the reason for the quickness is right when we launched the first issue, we got approached by Image, and Image is interested in doing the trade paperback for the book, and they wanted to launch that at San Diego for a October release. So we've been working our butts off trying to get everything done, because we need to have all 3 issues in your guys' hands before it goes to print with Image. So that's the reason for that. And you can expect issue 3. It won't be a Kickstarter though. We're going to, when you get your second issue, you're going to get a postcard that lets you know that issue 3 is already on pre-order on Sveta's website. And we're going to do it that way. So you'll be able to order issue 3 on Sveta's site directly. We'll come back on the show here and do a launch. Obviously, you guys will have us, and that way you guys can have a chance at the at whatever the original art pack is for that one. That'll still happen. We'll still have a limited of 13. It's all of you guys that buy those anyway, so we'll just do that here. And,
that's kind of funny.
Sure that, make sure that you guys have the chance at that limited edition stuff. And yeah, I mean, Clutch and I we've known this for a while, as far as the Image thing, and it's been tough to keep secret. I mean, we're stoked about it. We're both excited about it, and we definitely owe Clutch thank you for introducing us to Eric at Image. So we're excited about it.
Oh man, if I ever have a secret, I'm telling Clutch, because he won't tell anyone. Yeah.
Well, you signed up for the newsletter. Everyone knew on there.
I have to check my email. I mean, I get enough work emails that.
Well, listen, this project has been amazing. I've had so much fun watching it happen, and all the amazing creators that you have on the working on the project is probably one of my favorite things about this whole thing. The Dreadful 3 anthology. I love these horror anthologies, and it's super special. And what's even more special is it being a horror anthology. You had to go out and get one of the most iconic horror artists to join the project, which is pretty amazing.
And I'm grateful to know him. Like I think I told you last show, I met him through our mutual friend Anthony Liano, and I think we met at a San Jose show originally, and then we really got to know each other in a Reno show. Him and his wife were out, and we had lunch or breakfast, I think. But yeah, guys, we got Vince Locke, and Vince Locke is here with us, so that's even cooler.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vince Locke.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me. This is
pretty amazing. We've been geeking out about this for a while now. Once we first heard that you were working on this project, and it's a big deal for a lot of us over here who have been. If you guys out there that are watching, know Beyond Wednesdays for years, that we're big fans of Vince over here, and it's pretty cool to see, a great creator, work with something like, that you're so close to. So, Adam and Sveta have got to be super, super excited for what's coming. And we love the pages that we've seen already for some of the for your story, which is super cool. And we do things a little different on here. And one of the things that we do every time we have an artist show up or a creator show up is we got to go back old school, like real old school, and ask the question, what is the very first published work of Vince Locke?
My first published work?
Your very first published work, anything.
Does fanzines count?
Yep.
Well, it was Fantastic Fanzine.
Wow.
That was the beginning of Arrow Comics.
Wow.
Wow.
I had drawn like I think 6 or 7 page story. I went to my first comic convention and met Ralph and Stu there, who were doing Fantastic Fanzine. They're like, hey, we'll publish that. And I went home, did another 3-page story that week because I thought I wanted to do something better.
So, when did that come out, Vince?
Probably 1985. Because Deadworld came out. Deadworld came out in 86, so the fanzine was probably 85.
Okay, next question. Your very first published cover.
It's probably Deadworld #1, right?
Wow.
Man, that's crazy.
That's even better. All right.
Home run on the first try.
I know.
Yeah. And I did that while in college too. I was studying art in college and doing comics on the side. And
man, he came prepared. He must have seen some of the previous artist questions before or something.
we come from the collector world pretty heavy. That's how this channel started, and one of the things that fans love to collect are and the way we kind of talk about it is they're almost like rookie cards, for comic creators. And we love to find, these rare first things. And it's super cool. So we always ask, and we have a list that we've built over here that I personally probably been working on for 10 years. And it's just nothing but creator firsts. So I'm glad to add you to it.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool that people are still seeking that stuff out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so hard not to ask you so many questions before the show started. I was just I was like, I gotta wait until the live button's gone.
Yeah, I went to Heroes Con for the first time a couple weeks ago. And I was amazed at how many people brought up Deadworld #1.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That was, I remember, I think it was probably the first Deadworld I was shown was the stuff that was on Caliber, which was 10 through 26. I remember seeing a cover. And when I first started going to a shop, this was when Jim Lee was doing the X-Men. So probably 90 or 89 type era. And I remember seeing, Deadworld covers, but they were in the adult section, right? Because the comic shops had adult sections back then. And it was, and I remember just being a kid, just thinking, that is some of the coolest shit I ever seen. And then when I got back into comics, I specifically remember finding a cover that was probably one of the best covers of the bunch. And I mean, there are so many good covers in that whole run. But I remember finding, I couldn't believe that you guys did these tame covers and then the super gory covers.
Yeah.
Do you remember whose decision that was? Was that something going in that they were going to do no matter what?
Issue 2 was a gory cover, and some retailers loved it, and some retailers said, well, I can't put this out with the other comics. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So Ralph and Stu thought, well, let's do one for both of them. Starting with issue 4, we did 2 covers for every issue.
Yep. No, 5.
Awesome.
It looks like 5. Yeah. Maybe I could be wrong. It could be 4. Cover price just doesn't have it. But
yeah, I'm not sure.
This cover right here, I remember seeing this cover too. This is one of the tame covers, right? and just when I was older, just thinking, wow, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. I mean, that's one of my favorite covers. I think that, in my opinion, that you've done. I know everybody loves the super like gory stuff, but this is one of my favorite all-time covers that you've done.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you think about Heroes Con?
Not number 9, the goofy one, right?
I love when artists or creators are able to look at their stuff and, you know, that is kind of crazy. That, but you know what? It's perfect for a remark nowadays.
Yep.
Right?
I think that was a tight deadline cover, right?
Get it in, get it done.
Yeah. And I was having more fun with the graphic one, so like get the tame one done quick, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this was the Caliber Press series right here. And this was, man, that cover is fucking excellent. That cover, that's the Not for Wussies edition that you called it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember this, specifically for first appearance of the Crow on the back image of the image of the back cover, which is a pretty big deal at the time too. Made these very collectible. But what do you remember? What the print run was like during the first and second volume, or at Arrow and then at Caliber?
It seemed like it was pretty steady, about 10,000.
Wow.
Including both covers.
Wow. That's cool.
Which was good enough that that's all I didn't have to find a real job.
Yeah. Yeah. How old were you when you started doing Dead World?
So it came out when I was 19.
Wow.
So this year's the 40th anniversary of that.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
That's amazing. A lot of us, are constantly looking for high grade copies of these old school independent horror, comics and books, and, Dead World, Gore Shriek. There's a ton of them, but this just takes me back.
Yeah, I loved Gore Shriek. That was a good book.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, now we got to get into the next part, which is the crazy part for all of us metalheads out here. Cannibal Corpse. Let's talk about Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
How did that happen? How did you meet those guys?
The band members were fans of the book. And we had letters page, and they looked up the city where that went to, called information, and Chris Barnes got my phone number through information and called me out of the blue. I think like 9 or 10 o'clock at night sometime.
Wow.
Says, hey, I'm a fan. You got a band. You want to do our cover?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Obviously a little nervous, right?
Yeah.
Were you a fan of them by any chance?
I hadn't heard of them at the time. So,
okay.
I mean, I think at the time all they had out was a demo. So they sent me their music on cassette, and I had that to listen to see what they sounded like, which was unlike anything I'd ever heard at the time.
I could only imagine.
Yeah. It was pretty cool, and I was excited to be asked to do it, and it was right up my alley. They wanted gore and zombies. Yeah, I can do that. They had no idea that.
Were any of their letters printed in any of the comics?
I don't think they sent any letters.
Okay.
Don't think so.
Have other bands approached you to do artwork as well? Besides,
yeah, I've done a couple. Usually, it ends up being a small band. Like, can you cut us a deal? Do us a favor. It's like, well, no,
Yeah, you're fucking Vince Locke. That's why. Yeah.
Well, I gotta eat. I gotta pay bills, right? I can't.
Yeah.
If I did that for everybody, wouldn't be able to do it, right?
Well, yeah, and they're and you know, like they're not just asking anybody to do, a cover or to do artwork. I love this connection. It makes it even cooler. It makes it it's cool when this happens with comic books, and it gives us something extra to go find and go collect out there as fans of creators or characters or that type of thing. And I'm all for adding the extra collectible factor and people being able to get cool shit, and this is cool shit.
Have you seen the Cannibal Corpse graphic novel that we did?
When was this?
It was for Evisceration Plague.
I don't think so, but I'm gonna look, because I love banned comic promos. Cannibal Corpse eviscerate. What was it?
Evisceration Plague.
Evisceration.
It popped up for a second there.
Oh yeah, here we go. Is that it? Nope, that's a tape.
No,
That's tape.
You might have to watch.
I think it was through Hot Topic. So.
Oh, it's going to be super rare. Watch.
Try graphic novel.
Yeah.
I think I had the right album. I think that's what it was.
Let's do this. Let's go. Boom. Just do. No, where is it?
Graphic tee.
How about t-shirts? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just do comic then. Yeah.
I will find it as we're going. That's super cool, man. When was the last thing that you worked with them on? Was it this graphic novel? No.
No, I'm doing stuff for them right now. Some new merch.
Oh, nice.
Last year we did a hot sauce and skateboard decks.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
And we got the coffee. Coffee's still available too. We're doing that. It's all good stuff too.
All right, here we go. Check it out. This is old school. Oh, no pictures. Come on. What is going on? Why is this so
Brian, we're
hard?
failing the internet tonight. What's
I
going
know,
on?
bro.
Yeah.
Let's try this. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, right there. Hell yeah. We're going to have to add that to the list now to look for. MSXX says, I have a Vince Locke original art sketch. It's incredible. And that's the second thing I want to talk about, because Heroes Con was pretty amazing to watch all the videos coming out of Heroes Con. One of my favorite things is watching artists sketch, and there was a bunch of videos that we geeked out over here looking through you sketching out at Heroes Con. There were so many good Swamp Thing sketches that were just unbelievable. And your prices are so freaking affordable. Vince, you got to double your prices, my friend. Double them.
They're slowly going up a little bit. I'm not doubling, but yeah, I had more people asking for sketches than I could possibly do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
So sick.
I have a list now at home to go through and slowly contact people.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, that was one of the things that, especially when we saw the quality of the sketches, I'm just waiting for Instagram to load, but the quality of the sketches, here we go. And your prices are really, really good. So I'm not surprised that you have a bunch of people wanting sketches from you.
Thank you.
Look at that. That right there is gorgeous.
Yeah. It's so hard to work at conventions. You're talking with everybody, signing things, and then trying to get these sketches done too.
Well, you were sitting next to Tim too, right? You guys were in that row together.
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean, Tim's a blabbermouth, so I'm sure he just couldn't get him to stop talking.
No, it was great. Right? It was good to see him again. It's been a long time.
This is we'll jump back to Dreadful 3 because right here is the story that you worked on. Talk about working on this. What did you think? What was your thoughts of the Halloween trio?
It's cool. It's a fun story by was it Evan? Yeah.
Yeah, Evan Baughman. Yeah.
I haven't read the Dreadful 3. I'm familiar with Sveda's work, but I haven't read their book yet. So Adam called me up and asked if I wanted to do something for it. And like, sure.
Yeah, that's fun, man. I love it. I love the horror anthology comic book, especially over the last couple of years. It feels like it's really come back in style. We're seeing a lot of great horror anthology books that are out there right now. So it's very, very cool to see.
Yeah, I love the horror hosts that she has. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, the Halloween trio, that was I tell this story all the time. That was the thing that got me to find Sveta's artwork, is those characters. And when we found out that those characters were going to be the hosts of the story, I was like, oh, that's absolutely perfect. Such great characters. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, that's the Halloween trio. Yeah. So
yeah, she's great.
Beautiful stuff. And then Adam, you talked about tonight, you've got issue number 3 that is coming out soon. And there was a couple images that you sent me too.
Yeah, I gave you a little preview. We should have a preview of issue 3, just to excite people.
Yeah.
So Adam, when you approached Vince, did you feel like Cannibal Corpse, like asking him to do art?
Yeah. I mean, well, actually, what happened was I told Sveta, I said, "Hey, I know Vince Locke, because Sveta's a metalhead, as you know, and
yeah.
And so, she was just ecstatic.
Geeking out.
She's like, yeah, please ask him. So,
can you ask him yesterday?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was actually, I don't know if it was please. It was like a, I better, or I'm out. So it was a no-brainer. When he said yes, both of us were just ecstatic, and we're gonna have Vince back. I was just talking to him tonight too. I was like, hey, we definitely want to get you on a cover. What's your next schedule availability? I hope Vince is gonna be part of the Dreadful 3 for a while.
Yeah, nice. I like that.
Well, you've been pretty busy lately, to be honest, with all the Swamp Thing, promotion and everything for Swamp Thing 89. Talk about that a little bit. What was your thoughts on that when that whole thing got announced?
Excited and incredibly stressed.
Oh, yeah. Why stressed? Why so stressed?
Well, it's a legendary canceled comic.
Yes.
So there's all these fan expectations.
Yeah.
It's like, am I going to meet it, or are people going to hate it? And then working over Michael's pencils after he had passed away. So doing this work for my friend, wanting to honor him and living up to his work.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
But
I can understand that.
But the editor did not give me a deadline. He said, take all the time you need. So the first time ever in comics where I didn't have a deadline.
Yeah.
So awesome. I put a lot of time into it. I did a lot of pages over, a lot of panels. Just things were a little weak. It's like I set aside and start over.
Do you enjoy doing interior art more now or back then? Because there's a big difference between and not for everybody, but there's a big difference in the world of comics right now between interior art and cover art. The cover art has really kind of exploded into this like thing that everybody just really is out there collecting covers, which, I mean, you're known for your covers as well, but we always hear this talk about, people would love to see their favorite cover artists and their favorite artists doing interior work again. And, and here you are talking about it, doing interiors.
Well, it's funny. I was so excited to do the Swamp Thing cover for the second printing of that issue because it's my first DC cover.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
But I enjoy doing both. I think if I only did interiors, only did covers or pinups, then I would get bored.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's a lot of fun in doing interiors and working out the storytelling and kind of the problem solving that goes into it.
Yeah. Well, it's such a it's an art form that feels very American, and if I don't know if that makes sense, but there is this very like Americana to me to comic books and seeing like the stuff that you talked about being a canceled series, and America's kind of known for a lot of their independent comics and this type of thing. Talk about that stress working on a canceled series. What was that? I mean, what was that like? What was did they talk about that to you pretty heavily going in?
I think the stress was in the beginning. It's like Alex Gaylor, the editor, had emailed me, said, top secret, can I call you tomorrow about a top secret project? And then when he called me and said, Swamp Thing 88, have you heard of that? And it's like, well, yeah. It's like, then talking about it, it's all the buildup. It's like, oh man, it's like, this is exciting and stressful, and don't know how I'm going to do it, but yeah, I have to do it.
I love it, man.
Sometimes in these situations where something was canceled, then it comes out, people are disappointed. Like, yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be the cause of that.
Yeah.
I felt like if it was up to me to screw it up.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rick's writing was incredible. Michael Zulli's pencils were incredible, but I had to work from Xeroxes from 1989. Hoping I could live up to everything and not mess it up.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you were going to ask about Heroes Con, and I would love to hear more about Heroes Con. We talked about the sketches and stuff, but is there, was that a good con for Vince Locke, and are we going to see you at a con again soon?
Yeah, it was a great convention. It was incredible. Right? It was my first time going to convention in that part of the country. So it was like meeting a lot of new people. So I got swamped with sketch requests, signing everything from Dead World 1 up Sandman, Simon Mystery Theater, History of Violence, up through the Swamp Thing. Right?
Wow. And these are the prices that you had for your sketches there, which were absolutely amazing and definitely need to go up in price. But because the work is so good, tell
them that after we get our sketches, Brian.
Yeah. I know, right? So damn good, man. I love it. So okay, so what's the next convention that we're going to see Vince Locke at?
Monroe Pop Fest in Michigan.
Ooh.
And I think I can announce I have one coming up in Florida.
Ooh,
nice.
In October.
Okay.
And then my hometown here in Grand Rapids, I have one in November.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent. So there you go. You guys go. But, you know, you did say that you are super busy with sketches that you're working on. I don't know if the sketch availability list is open. But how can people, if they do want to get a sketch, is it just best to come up to you at a con or to contact you maybe through Instagram or Twitter?
When I'm open to do it at home, I usually post it on social media. Otherwise, at conventions, I try to have open time to do that for people that I'm meeting in person, because I think it's fun for everybody when you're there to get a sketch there.
Mm-hmm.
We have Rupp's Comics and Sorah Suhng getting ready to join us here in a little bit, and Rupp's Comics is in the chat saying, "I remember Vince at Dearborn Civic Center, the original Motor City Comic Con location."
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, those are fun, good days, right?
Hey man, any con days are good days for me.
Yeah,
you know. What else is there anything coming up that you're looking forward to that you can maybe tell the fans out there about?
Got more top secret stuff.
Yeah, the top secret stuff. Well, I asked what I could say, and they said all I could say is I'm doing some work for Z2 Comics. I can't say what the project is, but it's for Z2 Comics.
Hell yeah.
So they do a lot of music stuff, and that's all I can say.
Okay.
I love Josh. Josh is a great dude.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm looking forward to that for sure then. So we're going to have to hey man, here's the thing. You've already done the show once, and we're going to bug you to come back a second time. So hopefully when that project gets announced, we can get you to come back and spend a little bit more time with us, because, like I said, we're big fans over here, and it's really cool to, see you out at these cons and seeing a lot of people, get their Dead Worlds 1 signed, and like you said, all their old books signed, and not only that, seeing you working on new stuff, which is super cool. And the Swamp Thing stuff, absolutely amazing. Great job on that. And I couldn't imagine having, being in that position. Like you said, it's something special when they ask you to do work over a friend's, work as well. And, that book that it was. So that's super cool. And then, of course, congratulations and thank you for doing work on the Dreadful 3 project. That's another thing that we're really excited for in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, for those of you guys that are watching, it's got a couple days left. The link is in the chat. Mods, if you can drop the link to the Kickstarter in the chat a couple more times, that would be great. But because I think that this is the fun stuff. This is why we love comics. Doing this type of stuff. So
I can't wait to see the book too.
I'm gonna have to bring my Cannibal Corpse albums for you to sign. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there was a lot of people I saw doing that.
Yeah. Yep.
So
a lot of crossover between music and comics, right?
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very, very cool. This is some of the artwork in Dreadful 3 issue number 2. So looking forward to that. And thank you so much for hanging out with us, Vince. Do you guys got anything you want to ask Vince before we let him get out of here? Other than,
dude, just thank you for being honestly, I managed a record store in the late 90s, and we had a very big Cannibal Corpse selection and a lot of fans in Manteca, California. So very familiar with all the artwork and stuff. So thank you for being an absolute beast.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate it, man. And make sure you guys go check out Vince's Patreon as well. And Vince, anything else that you got coming up, man, we would love to hear about, and let us know. And like I said, we're gonna bug the hell out of you to come back.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. I'd love to come back. It's nice to talk to everybody.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you for hanging out with us.
Hey man, thanks Vince.
Yep.
Appreciate you, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Yep. Thanks. Bye.
Vince Locke, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking
That's awesome.
yeah, iconic. That iconic. Where's the iconic sign? Yee. There we
here.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He's such a cool man. He's such a cool, just so fun to hang out with. I can't tell you. Like, we had a great time at a Reno show that we did, and it's just good memories. It was just a good conversation and everything. So
He's
super humble.
yeah.
Yeah. He's the type of guy that you want to spend time at those type of shows with and just pick his brain. You know what I mean? Been in the industry so long. Those are the type of guys that I just want to just hang out with, shoot the shit with, get a beer, bite to eat, maybe fucking just shoot the shit with. Man, we have a packed show tonight. So that right there is enough for one show, having Vince Locke on. We've got news about Dreadful 3 issue number 3 getting ready to drop. After this Kickstarter's done, you guys make sure you guys go check out svetashabina.com and get your updates on issue number 3. And like you announced something pretty special tonight, Adam, and I don't know if you guys heard this, but San Diego Comic-Con's got a big announcement coming for Dreadful 3.
Yeah, we've been like I said, we've been working so hard getting these things out so quickly and getting ahead of it, because we've known from the beginning that Image wanted to do a collected edition for us, and holy shit, that's about the only thing you can say. And so yeah, it's been a hustle. If we were doing a traditional Kickstarter campaign for a book, we obviously wouldn't have pushed these out so quickly. But we wanted to meet that deadline, and we would have actually, even with Kickstarters, had there not been a delay in the very beginning with our first printer. But that just set off everything. I mean, that's just the way comics work, right? As we're learning.
Yeah.
And yeah, I should have asked Clutch ahead of time. He probably would have laughed at me if I told him the original schedule. He probably would have said that would have never worked. But,
and
we we're set to have issue 3 ready to pre-order probably during Comic-Con, I believe. So next month it'll be available for pre-order, and then after Comic-Con sometime in August we'll pop back on here and do like an official drop for all the limited edition stuff for you guys, and get issue 3 out, and that way the collected edition by Image will hit the shops, stores nationwide in October.
Hell yeah.
And congratulations to everybody.
And then we'll start the next season.
Congratulations to everybody that got in on the initial, early first 48 hours deal, which was super sweet, and people that got all the 13 what did you guys call that? I apologize because
this one was the Cabinet of Curiosities.
Yeah, Cabinet of Curiosities, yeah. Because I'm still getting people tagging me in Instagram with all these sketches. So we just lost Chris. We got Sorah and Chris that we're going to bring on here in a second. There he is. He's back. So here we go.
Well, I want to say, what's up with these sketches? I heard that there were sketches with that first Kickstarter, but
I mean, somebody went to North Carolina and told me to hold on to his. So I can either send it with Anthony. I can send it with Anthony, and you can have it this weekend, or you can get it at San Diego. You tell me.
I'll get it at San Diego. Surprise me.
What's the plan? Real quick, what's the plan for San Diego again? Other than the Image news, but what is? Are you going to be tabling at San Diego?
Yeah, I'll have a booth. I'll be boothed up with Happy Comics. I don't know the booth number yet, but we have a nice big corner booth. I won't be at the little table like I was last year. We have exclusives, of course. We have the exclusive for Dreadful 3, which is beautiful. As I said before, wear your Dreadful shirts, and we'll have an exclusive for Curse of Cleaver County. We'll have an exclusive. I don't know. I still don't know if I'm allowed to say or not, but one of the big exclusives for the show. I guess the hint would be Hello New York, right?
Okay.
So there might be another one. And then there should be an exclusive. Again, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it for this one either, but what can the hint be? The hint could be CTM. I don't know. Maybe that's the hint. Another cover for something we've already done before.
Okay.
Maybe her first interview inside of a magazine.
Ooh.
Possibly.
Ooh.
Oh,
Cool.
Possibly.
I know what that means now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a thinker, guys.
Good.
I'm a thinker.
Good. Speaking
of
well, speaking of San Diego, you have a big week at San Diego. So does this guy sitting next to you. Big Clutch has a fucking week at San Diego that is absolutely nuts. The amount of covers that this guy is doing is fucking crazy. Clutch, have we announced on here how many covers you're doing at San Diego?
We have not announced the number of variants. It's shifting a little bit too because
I just had
a variant came through, and there were more than half damages.
Oh no, dude!
That I just got, and I was like gutted. So I might shift that. Depending on if we can get it, I might shift it just to be on Wednesday's release before the con, and so we'll do something special with folks here. But we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 14 or so different.
Moly.
I mean, different treatments. There's like 7 or 8 different books, but there's like 14, 15 different treatments, and yeah, it's crazy.
Well, one of those treatments is very special. Because it's with this guy right here, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rupp, Rupp's Comics. What's going on, brother?
What's up, Chris?
How's it going, everybody?
How are you?
I'm doing great. I see we're using my green color tonight. I appreciate that.
That's what we do. Well, that's a green screen on the background. So
yeah,
okay.
so maybe Chris is see-through at this moment. We don't know.
I want to look on YouTube now to see what his shirt looks like because it's green.
No, it's. I think I figured it out. He's good to go. So
there is, honest to God, there is. I'm looking at on the other screen, but there you can see the pattern behind, like through his shirt a little bit. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, the stars. Yeah,
it's trippy.
Chris,
he's interdimensional traveling.
How was you, man? I don't think there's anybody I know that I can think of that does more cons and still pulls in the amount of like collections, has warehouse sales than Chris Rupp from Rupp's Comics. Like how has the con life been lately, brother?
Good. Very good. Still selling out. I mean, like 64 shows in a row I've sold out of the table stock. So I will not break my streak.
Nice.
And
congrats.
Collection wise, Sean's seen some of the stuff I picked up in the last week. There it is.
Dude,
I know that look.
I was out in Ohio 2 weeks ago with Chris, and my joke was when he picked me up from the airport, I'm like, "Are we stopping off to get a collection on the way back?" And we didn't, and I was really surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Sorry, I failed you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'll
because
try harder next time.
I'm constantly seeing like pictures like this coming from Chris. Where's the G.I. Joe one? Let me find the G.I. Joe one. This one, when I saw him at Phoenix, I was like, Chris, that G.I. Joe collection was ridiculous. This one right here kind of looks like the one that Mike Satari sent me. Shout out to Mike. But then I saw the figures. Holy moly, dude.
Yeah. And that's not all of them. Almost all of them had all of the weapons. There was so much stuff. And then we have so many extras and parts and all that. We were able to finish almost everything that was missing anything. And like, we got a fully complete Zartan with sled. It was unbelievable condition.
Well, make sure you guys follow Rupp's Comics if you're out in that area. Make sure you stop by to all of his
Follow
sales.
him, but don't follow him.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, the reason that Chris is on tonight, other than he's cool as shit and we love him, we got to get him on the channel more, is because him and Clutch are doing something special at San Diego this year, right? And
Yeah,
and you're also working with an artist that is one of my favorite artists, but also I got to meet her at New York this last year. I had such a great con at New York, and was it New York or MegaCon that we saw Sorah? I can't remember, but
MegaCon.
Was it MegaCon? Okay, so at MegaCon, and we're hanging out at this eatery, and Sorah and Brett are there hanging out, and we're like, just come sit with us. And it was one of the best meals of the con. And ladies and gentlemen, we got to bring you Sorah Suhng and Brett. How's it going? You guys are on mute. Hold on, you're on mute. Check your mute. There we go. There we go.
Hey guys.
It's good to see you.
Brett's a ninja in the corner here.
Well, hey,
my moral support.
I'm glad Brett's there because Brett, one of these days we got to get you on the industry show, bro. You got to come hang out with us on the industry show.
Can you hear him?
I can hear him fine.
Oh, okay.
There we go. There we go. Okay. So, Sorah, how you doing? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Good. It's I was this close to coming on with pajamas because I was like, it is past. It's my onesies, my Hello Kitty onesie. I was like, it's past my bedtime.
Well, we love the fact that you're hanging out with us. So thank you so much. We started the show early tonight just because I was like, we got to make sure we get both Vince and Sorah on the show. I've been, it's funny, you don't know this, but I've been telling the guys ever since MegaCon, I was like, we got to get Sorah on the show. And obviously I want to get Brett on the industry show. But it was very cool hanging out with you guys in Florida.
That was a super fun highlight for our weekend, actually. So just to chill and kind of have like a decompressive, like after everything's crazy and we can just kind of hang out, relax, talk, have a drink. That was fun.
It was a few weeks ago, and you did I think couple covers with Sean over at Comics Elite, but specifically there was a Lady Mechanica cover that we geeked out over. Absolutely beautiful. We're big fans of Joe Benitez and Lady Mechanica, and we absolutely loved your cover. We specifically, so much so that we're like, we need to go show. I think Sean's on a Whatnot sale, selling Sorah's cover right now. Let's go check it out. You know, that type of thing. So that was absolutely beautiful.
I appreciate that. That was a Grail cover for me. I love Lady Mechanica. I love Joe. He's great. Huge fan of his work. It's stunning, as you guys know. And I had my geek out because on Threads, he was kind of confused on something that was going on. And so I explained it to him in like a DM. And then he was like, oh, thanks, Sorah. And he's like, by the way, really great cover. And I was like, oh my God. So that was my geek out. I was like, he told me he liked it a lot. So I was like, yes, okay, I won. That was my personal victory.
So I get to ask this twice tonight, which is pretty special. First published work. What is Sorah Suhngh's first published work?
So that is a technically weird question to answer for me, because technically the first time that my work was ever seen inside of a comic book was fan art in the back of a Top Cow published City of Heroes comic book.
Wow.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Do you remember the City of Heroes issue?
I should. Brett actually went like diving at a shop once and found it. Right?
Chris probably has 20 in a box somewhere in the warehouse.
Well, we got. Well, the reason I asked is because we got to add it to the list. I keep a list. This is what I collect. I love to collect creator firsts. So I've been working on this list for 10 plus years, and with the channel and stuff, it's one of the fun things that I get to do. So we got to add it to the list tonight. Is that it?
This is it. Wait,
Oh
I
my
actually don't know if
gosh.
this was the first one because they technically did it a few times. So you got to pull out the other ones. This one
Okay.
is issue 10.
Now, City of Heroes was a video game.
An MMORPG. Yeah.
I used to be addicted to World of Warcraft. So
I did play WoW for a while.
oh yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
So when City of Heroes came out, I remember thinking, oh, this is going to be amazing. And if I remember correctly, we've had, I think it was John Layman that worked on that game pretty extensively. If I remember correctly, wasn't that game supposed to be a DC, like almost like a DC MMORPG at first, and then it changed?
I think it was actually supposed to be a Marvel one. If
That's
memory
what it
serves.
was.
It has
Yes.
it's been a hot minute because then there was a whole lawsuit with the Claws and Wolverine, and then there was a character that predated Wolverine. And those creators were like, if you sue these guys, then we're gonna sue the shit out of you. And so then Marvel backed off allegedly. This is all the rumor mill in the game. So like I have no idea how the veracity of that. And then it won a bunch of awards the first, couple of years that it was out. And it still has a very, very soft spot in my heart, obviously. So
That's super cool.
yeah, it started my journey.
Okay, next question. First published cover.
That was it was an Action Lab book with Chad. Oh God, how do I say his last name? It's like Ciaccone or whatever. But it was Null Fairies #1.
Null Fairies #1.
As a penciler, yeah. I had done covers before with my mentor, where I was inking like a bunch of backgrounds and I did logo designs that was like for Marvel and things, but I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, that
I've
counts.
Really weird kind of
that makes
path in this industry.
That makes it even cooler, to be honest. Like those are the type of things we love. Okay, like if you had something that you're working on, I would love to hear that story also about like you working on, who say that. Explain this mentorship and this other cover.
So I was probably one of the last round of artists who got their start the more traditional way, which was like you had a mentor and you apprenticed under them and they like taught you the ropes, they taught you the skills, and they networked for you. So you got introduced to editors and to other artists, to writers, etc. And you learned the ins and outs of the business that way. So my mentor was Bob Layton. And I worked with him for roughly 2 years. And I literally cut my teeth working on Iron Man, which was really nerve-wracking because Bob just like threw me the fuck in there. I'm sorry. Can I cuss on this show? Because I cuss like a sailor. Okay.
Of course. Hell yeah.
I did not think about that. Sorry. I was raised in the military, so I cuss a lot.
Hell yeah. I cuss like I said. My mom cussed like a trucker. You know what I mean?
Okay. So he just like threw me in there and he was like, it was like sink or swim. And so he was a very good mentor. He's a very good teacher. I started out as an inker because he said that my lines were too sketchy and I needed to learn how to be more confident with my lines. And he was right. Inking really helped me with that because you can't erase inks. Anyways, and so actually Brett went and snagged it for me. So this was the first book that I cut my teeth on, which was, let me get out.
Oh, wow.
Iron
I got
Man
the
Lady.
black and white of that.
Yeah.
Which is even cooler.
Penciled by the amazing and wonderful Ron Lim. And this is a funny story about the logo design. That's my logo design that I did for the book.
Wow.
And we didn't know what Excalibur was going to be colored like because Moose Bauman, the colorist, had not colored it yet. So I left it black and white when I submitted it to Marvel. And they never corrected it. So it got printed as a white sword, as a black and white sword. So it's just like randomly a black and white sword in the middle of this logo. So
the black and white is very scarce. Very scarce.
Yeah.
I have a question. You talked about mentorship, and obviously that seems very important to you,
Mhm.
in your career. Do
Mhm.
you currently mentor any other artists?
It's actually really difficult these days. I would actually kill for an apprentice, to be honest with you, because the setup is actually quite nice. At least traditionally, it was. Anything that I worked on for my mentor, I would get like 30% of that. So, because I would do all the backgrounds, I would do all the cataloging, I would do all these other things. So I would end up getting a pretty decent percentage of financially for it, and it would save him just an absolute truckload of time. And the problem is that the industry is so scattered now. Like before, it was very hubbed into New York and places around there. And so, because the industry is so scattered, which I think that's like a blessing and a curse, because now I don't really have access to the hungry coming up artists in my immediate area where they'd be like, okay, let me go do that. So I think that the last mentor and apprentice duo that I'm aware of, I mean, granted, I don't talk to everybody, but is actually was Mike DeBalfo and Marissa Pope, but that she happened to live in the Phoenix area and happened to be interested. Like he kind of stumbled across her, and and I was stumbled across literally in a coffee shop. So I'm hoping one day I will stumble across somebody who wants to do this.
Okay, I got to ask, who stumbled across to you?
Well, Bob, what happened is that I had gone through a bad breakup. I moved back down to Florida. I was matriculating back into FSU because I was in college. And but I had missed the matriculation schedule. So I had to spend a semester with my parents back down in Tampa. And I had to do something with my time. So I got a part-time job as a barista at Starbucks. And the very first day of my like orientation within the store itself, my manager was like, because at the time nobody aspired to be a barista for the rest of their lives. She was like, oh, well, like, what do you want to do? And I was like, oh, I think I want to be a comic book artist. I knew nothing about being a comic book artist, like other than I had seen artwork, I had read comics, and I was like, I want to do this. And I'd obviously played a superhero comic book oriented video game. And I mean, I genuinely did not know much because growing up on like overseas, my only access to comic books was on base, and they would send like little bundles of just like disjointed, all different kinds of publishers. So I could never follow any narratives easily.
Yeah.
It was just like book by book. And so I never followed artists. I never followed writers. So I really didn't know anything other than I enjoyed it. And I really loved the X-Men cartoon growing up. And so anyways, so this guy walks into the store, and then he knows everybody in the store, gets his coffee, walks out, and then she turns around. She goes, yeah, that's like some famous comic book artist or something. And I'm like, what? Like, what are the freaking odds? And so then she kept encouraging me, and I feel bad because I do not remember this woman's name. I only worked there for like 6 months, but like, and it was so long ago, but she kept encouraging me to talk to him. And I kept like looking at myself in the mirror going like, today's the day you're going to do this. And never did it. And bless, she's the one who finally like talked to him on my behalf and mentioned that I wanted to do this. And so the next time that I was working the cashier as a cashier, he came up and kind of chatted with me a little bit. And then he set up, like, he's like, well, when's your next day off? Meet me here and bring your portfolio. And I said, okay. So like the next whatever day I had off, I met up with him and there at my store, and he looked through my stuff, saw something, and was like, okay, cool. Do you want to be my apprentice? And I was like, I don't know what that is. Sure. Like, I guess.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And the reason I say that is, and the reason also why I asked you if you are mentoring anybody, because I've talked about this on shows before. I feel like that is something that is so important in people's lives, to have, somebody to mentor them. It's something that doesn't happen very often anymore. Obviously I see it coming from a man's perspective, and I talk about how, especially for men, I feel like, having somebody to mentor you in your career, in some type of way is very important. I had somebody that mentored me in my career, you know, when I was in my early 20s, that you know, was so important to just kind of like, you know, how I live my life today, you know, and I feel like it would be cool to hear that happening more in the comic world as well. And we talk about that all the time, you know, one of the things that Dennis used to always say, Dennis Barger from Wonder World Comics used to always say is share your knowledge freely and
Yes.
and give that information to the next person. And I think that's
Yes.
very important.
Yeah, it is. So obviously I was trained very old school mentality in that sense. And the idea is, you know, I was told by both Bob and his mentor, which was Dick Giordano, that we have to pass this knowledge down because that's the only way to keep this industry alive. And so I'm very, very free with my information. If anybody asks me questions about how I do things, you know, when I do things, whatever, I am very open about that. I don't gatekeep a lot of stuff. A lot of people, and I get why they do that because the system is very competitive. And so a lot of people will gatekeep how they function, how they accomplish their, you know, different things or whatever, you know, the contacts that they have. Whereas I think that I am much more willing to help somebody along. And I tell especially young artists, like, because I get a lot of parents who bring their kids up to me and stuff, and this could range from like 9 to 16, right? And I usually give them my email, and after I've looked over their sketchbook or whatever, and I say, hey, you know, I can't guarantee you I will answer right away, but I will answer eventually. So if you have questions, please email me, keep me updated on what you're doing, because I really do believe that we need to keep this thriving. We need to keep the interest engaged with young artists and show them that this can be accomplished. Like, you can do this. You can make a living at doing this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
That's
agree.
awesome.
Couldn't agree more. What are your thoughts what are your thoughts on that, specifically the younger artist in, you know, your industry? Because we talk about it a lot on the show and on this channel about how we really need to see, you know, the younger generation get involved in comics, buying comics, liking comics, creating comics. What are your thoughts on that younger generation get involved?
I think it's really tough for them, less the being able to buy them and get interested as a fan, but I think getting involved in the actual production side of comics, I think it's very, very difficult. I think that the competition is a lot broader these days with the internet. I think AI is fucking things up for that too, because people are, you know, it's like, admittedly, you know, when you're young as an artist, like you look at all the kind of adoration and fandom that happens with these, you know, established, iconic, legendary artists, and you're like, I want that to be me. But you had to previously really earn your wings to get there, right? And I'm still not there, right? And I've been doing this for years, but now there is such a shortcut to that with the online communities that you can do it on your own. But now with AI involved, it's the waters are so muddied, and it's really tragic. I'm on, you know, Instagram, Threads, whatever social media, and I feel bad for non-artists who are trying to hire artists, right? And they're trying to go for, oh, I want to hire a new artist and help them out, and, you know, whatever, get them exposure, but also I'll pay them, you know, whatever their fee is, and it turns out that it's AI. And
Yeah.
so, and I can tell, right? Like, all of us, I mean, God, me and Mirka are constantly online, you know, kind of side-eyeing people, going like, oh, look, your art skill set jumped overnight. Like, cool.
Yeah. No, totally.
Like, we can see you. The layman can't see you, but we can see you. And so it's just kind of tragic. So I'm hoping that with the pushback of AI and the kind of economic bubble of AI, once that bursts, that we can all have a sigh of relief and things can kind of go back to a little bit form of normalcy. The nice thing is the younger generations do seem to be rejecting the appeal of AI. So I think that bodes well for the industry as a whole and for the younger generation.
Yeah.
But you know, it's so much fun when you catch them, because we torture the artists that we know like are using AI, and then you don't hear from them anymore. Like,
yeah, until they and I mean, it just depends. I mean, they
who
might
was that
pop
one
up as a
artist
different
that
name.
Zaf, I
well,
think
who was
Zaf.
that one artist that we found? Zaf or something like that. And
Yeah.
everybody was goo goo and gaga about this cover, and that's like, man, that's fake, man. You know.
Well, I think it's
And
very
so
important.
you could superimpose the image on top of another image and see that it's not real.
I think it's very important that also, like, you as an artist and your peers, you know, give their thoughts on the matter, right? And you know, you brought up the internet and social media, and you know, our world with this has changed everything. And you know, back you know, 20, 30 years ago, you know, it was harder for somebody to kind of express their feelings on these things, and maybe creators and you know, people you know, working in the industry wouldn't say anything. But now we're seeing a lot of artists and creators kind of expressing their opinions on this stuff through social media, and I give a lot of you creators credit that are doing that, because you know, it's not without peril. Let's just say that, because of cancel culture, and you know, you don't want to call out the wrong thing. You know, there's a lot of times where, you know, you might call out somebody that isn't necessarily AI. It's a very weird line to walk. You know.
Yeah, I feel like that there is kind of a form, and you know, let this be a warning to any AI people listening or watching, is that there is a little bit of like a quiet whisper network amongst artists where we all discuss this, and we all go, I mean, I'm at least amongst friends, where we're like, oh, did you see so and so's blah 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 blah, and we're like, yeah, here's their work from 2 months ago versus now, and suddenly it's like super polished, very shiny kind of look, right? And like the costumes are inconsistent, you know, from book to book or whatever. And so I think the unfortunate thing is that, you know, there are those of us who are talking about it. We don't talk about it all the time, because if we do, it just becomes noise, right? So, and I know that can be frustrating for fans to, it's like, they're like, okay, God, we get it. Like, AI's bad. Okay, shut up. Show us something else. Like, talk about something else. So I think that a lot of us, like, the John Lamb is a very loud anti-AI creator. Like I said, I think Shannon Mayer has come out pretty strong against it. I've come out strong. I mean, there's a whole bunch of us, but you know, a lot of us artists who are decently established right now, like, we are not necessarily personally threatened by AI, because our fans and our art collectors are already there. They want the OA. They want that from us. You know, I worry about the younger artists and the not as established artists trying to get their foot through the door, kind of thing, right? And they're like, maybe this is the shortcut to do that. There was a guy, I was at Raleigh GalaxyCon a couple of years ago, and I had a guy come up to me, and I was helping him out, and he ended up showing me his work. I was like, okay, this has some pretty good promise to it. And I was very excited about him. And then he sent me work later, and I could tell that it was traced from AI. And I said, why are you tracing this from AI? Like, why aren't you showing me, you know, your stuff? And he tried to deny it at first. And I was going back and forth with him. And I was like, dude, you just lied to me. I just don't know. I don't know why you think that's okay. And I haven't interacted with him since. I refuse to, because it's like, it's disrespectful to me. It's like, you think that we can't see it, but we have trained eyes. We see this. And so it's very disrespectful to try to like pull a fast one, right? Like,
well, that's why, you know, I always talk about your peers. You know, you should look to your peers in whatever industry or whatever thing you're into, and get you know, information from them, ask them questions, get constructive criticism. That's so important. And, you know, there's this unwritten rule with your peers that, hey, I know what you do, you know what I do, type deal, so that's important. And here's something that's interesting that you also do. You spend a lot of time, creating content or throwing stuff on your social media where you're showing, your process. You're a traditional artist in the sense that, you work traditionally on pencils and paper, and you do your pencils, and you're showing that on your social media, which is a big deal for fans, and especially in this world of AI. We love to see this stuff, and we want to go get commissions and work from you at cons, and to see not only you talking about this stuff, but
All my
you
shit
also
posting. Sorry.
yeah. Well, again, social media, that's another great thing that's like so important, to be on, as a new creator. But
Wow.
yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite.
Mama!
Yeah, Brett loves this one too.
Well, you do
That's
a
so
lot of
cool.
work with Coughing Comics, and Brian
Yeah.
Polito, who's another. We're big fans of Brian over here, and everything Sworn Nation.
Yeah.
And you do a lot of work with them. Talk about working with Brian and Coughing Comics.
Oh, it's awesome. It's amazing. Actually, they just announced I'm doing the second Black Gala with Don Mateig, and so we are creating this like super special cover set for them, and then we're all going to go to Arizona, and it's going to be a big black tie event. And Brian is what I always say, I want to be Brian with boobs. Like I want to be him, kind of thing. Like I aspire to his business acumen, his creative discipline. The first time Brett and I went out there for my artist celebration, it was really awesome because we actually got to go to the warehouse and their fulfillment center and everything, and their offices. And it's just such a pleasure to see a smooth running machine like that. And it comes from top down. It's from Brian and Fran. Like they are just really, really, like, their management style is so great. And I actually asked him about it this last time that we were there. And he thinks that it comes from his time when he was working on movie sets, is because of he's able to wrangle the chaos and be a very, very quick problem solver because of his experience there. And which totally made sense to me, right? I'm like, oh, okay, that would track, because you have to like think on your feet kind of thing. So anyways, he's a absolute pleasure to work for. I told him, like, even when I started all this DC stuff, I was like, hey, Coffin is home for me. I'm always going to do stuff for you. Like, do not worry. Like, I'm not abandoning Lady Death. I'm not abandoning Hell Witch or La Muerta or anybody, because like those are my girls. So I love them. And he really, as an artist, he gives us a lot of freedom creatively on his characters. And that's such a joy to play with those characters.
I love your La Muerta covers that you did too, and your La Muerta work. That's such a favorite character of mine. I love that. And when we talk about this all the time on the channel too, the Southwestern Central American culture. I'm out here in Phoenix as well, so it's I grew up in that world, and it's such a cool character, and I think it's cool to see that. But I agree with you. I think that Brian is one of those guys that he's special for this industry. He's one of the guys that I feel like more people, maybe not more people, because I talk to him whenever I talk to him, I'm like, do people reach out to you and ask you about this and this and this? He's like, all the time. So maybe not more people need to reach out to him, but he's one of those guys that's doing it right. And we need to give him a little bit of love this week, because he had to put down his beloved dog Ember, him and Fran, and we all know what that's like around here. We've all been there, and how hard it is. So much love to Fran and Brian, and for what they're going through, for losing their fur baby.
Yeah,
Ember.
it sucks, man.
Yeah.
She was so welcoming. I mean, he hosted us at his house the first time we were out there, and we took Pepper with us, and their two dogs were really, really sweet with Pepper and very welcoming. And so it was sad that Ember passed. I was like, oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's like family, like literally like family.
So One of the covers that I specifically pulled up is this Supergirl cover. You've done Supergirl in the past. Talk about Supergirl. Is she an important character to you?
So hilariously, I did not grow up reading a ton of DC. Like I read some key issues and stuff, but I did. I mean, I shamelessly love the OG Supergirl movie. Like I still like it. I know it's not great.
Slater.
Yeah.
But I still like it. Like it's still, to me, it still hits all the right notes. So I mean, she has a special, part of my childhood, but I ended up, like I said, hilariously, I ended up growing up reading more Marvel stuff than anything. And but I mean, it's an iconic character. I mean, it's freaking Supergirl, right? Like, of course, I jumped at the opportunity, like, of course. And I've always liked her kind of, because there is a certain amount of softness to her. I wouldn't say she's as like soft as a character like Sailor Moon or something, but there's a certain softness to her that I always thought was really great, that mirrored the softness that wasn't really championed too often with Superman himself, where it's like, I always enjoyed the soft moments with Superman where it's not that he's fighting some big bad or saving a plane from crashing or anything like that. It was always those quiet moments where he would be work with an individual kind of thing, right? And save them. So I feel like she has that softness with her, which I very much enjoy. And they get to explore that more with her than they do with Superman, or they choose to. So, but for that cover, it was funny because everybody draws Supergirl in the sky or in space. And so I asked my editor, I said, hey, do you have any like suggestions on what I could do for her background? And I didn't want to put into his head sky or space, but he responded with sky or space. So I was like, cool, awesome notes. And so I decided it had been a very, very long time since I got to draw things, because I don't really get to draw buildings with what I do. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to do a ton of fucking buildings and make it different. I just wanted to stand out than just another Supergirl in the sky or another Supergirl in space kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love it. It looks great. And, that's one of the reasons why we're here tonight. And Hood leaves right at the time, because there is one person that I want to see this cover more than anybody on the show tonight, and that is Hood. I know. So we're gonna wait a little bit before he gets back, because
refill the Sonic cover or something.
Because the cover that we are revealing tonight is a Supergirl cover on Action Comics number 1100, which is obviously a huge issue, which is pretty special. And we'll wait for Hood to come back, because I want to see his face when we show this. But let's talk about this a little bit. When is this book coming out, and what can we expect, Clutch and Chris?
So originally, there's Joe. Where you been? Where you been, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
So originally, when Sorah and I talked I think MegaCon first came up, she's like, I want to do an absolute Wonder Woman. She's like, I got this killer idea. We reached out to DC, like, hey, what can we do? And they were like, hey, she's got to get some more DC reps, right? They have a I don't know, whatever. The absolute list is very, very protected. So they were like, you guys got to do some more stuff. So it's like, okay, let's figure out something we can do. And original timing for Absolute Comics or Action Comics 1100 was going to be this week, because Supergirl comes out Friday. And so the book was supposed to come out this week, but as it happens in industry, production delays. And now the book actually comes out the week of San Diego Comic-Con.
Ooh.
I think it's San Diego the week before. I think it is San Diego.
22nd.
Yeah. So kind of timing worked out really well for this. So the cover, I was like, Sorah, like, we should do something with Supergirl, Krypto, of course. And Sorah was like, got you. Easy.
You did the dog?
So Hood, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for San Diego Comic-Con, one of the most beautiful Supergirl covers I've seen, and one of my favorite Sorah Suhng covers.
Oh my God, dude!
So
Wow. That's
gorgeous.
great. That's great, dude.
How'd you get the sound effects in there? That's really good.
That's
the barking
fantastic.
sound chip.
Yeah, the pooch. There's the pooch.
Oh man, that's great, dude.
Isn't that
Inked
beautiful?
by
Sorah
Juan
killed.
Castro.
Mama.
and Colored by Sebastian Chang. So
Oh, it's so good.
Wow. I gotta have that book, man. I gotta have that book.
Yeah, so there's so this Sorah had a couple sketches, but like they put this one, I was like, yo, this is a home run and a half, you know, like so there's actually going to be two versions. This will be the trade dress, which is cool, kind of sunny yellow background with the blue Action Comics, which I think is like the color match is awesome on there. And then there's a version that's going to be a little more zoomed in. It's got a really cool trippy background, which should be a full art foil as well. So
Wow.
Really?
we're waiting on DC to send back the mock-ups on that one.
it's not because they're not doing the spot foil anymore, right? Like they did on.
Yeah, they stopped doing the spot foil. I think it's just too much work with all the millions of covers they're doing right now and all the books.
Yeah.
So they're just like, hey, we got to cut down. No glow in the dark, no spot foil. But I mean, some of the recent full art foils have been great, and a lot of it has to do with like the color of the artwork. You know, if the art in the backgrounds are really nice, like really, really cool. So this isn't a drop now. This is on the this will be for San Diego Comic-Con. We will be doing so Rupp, myself, we'll have this at the booth. Sorah's gonna come up through the weekend. We'll do some signings, do some fun stuff. We'll try to do a couple live sales on eBay and whatnot. It's gonna be a busy weekend.
Man, you guys nailed this. You guys nailed this. Dude.
It's just so killer. And we're also gonna put this on. We'll put this up on the websites too on preview night, right, Chris?
Correct. We're trying to save most of our San Diego exclusives for preview night, and that both live at the show, both on the websites, on our whatnots, on our eBays, on whatever other avenues we have.
Yeah.
But it's booth 1101 if you are attending San Diego Comic-Con.
Which is a lot of us.
Yes.
It's going to be great this year. And
Yeah, who from here is going to San Diego besides Rupp and okay. And
I'm gonna try. If not, I'm going to Dallas. I'll be in Dallas.
I've been the last 2 years in a row, but I started a new job this year, so I can't make it.
Okay.
It's in the middle of project season, so
that's how it goes.
Yep. I think San Diego and New York are the two cons that I will try not to miss as long as I live, if possible. There's so much fun, and it's so great to see, people in person spend time and, break bread together, multiple fashions. But that's an important thing, I think, these days. And San Diego is such a wonderful reset for me that I'm really looking forward to it this year. So.
Oh man, San Diego is a lot of fun, but Brett and I usually take like a little vacation afterwards because we just need to not talk to anybody for a week. Like I don't want to have any communication because I have talked for an entire week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It can be. I could only imagine. I tell Clutch and Rupp I tell Clutch all the time that I don't know how he does it. I'm very lucky where I kind of go there where it's just a vacation for me. I don't have to spend any time, unless Clutch asks me for help. I won't be spending any time, sitting behind a booth. And, you guys are doing a lot of work while you're out there, and it is pretty crazy. So I got a lot of respect for everybody that, is tabling up at San Diego or New York or any convention. And especially nowadays, when, Comic Cons are less and less about comics, so it's nice to see, comic people being set up at a con,
Yeah.
So,
man, what a great cover! Like that needs to be like a pop-up where you put. You remember the old school pop-up books where the dog comes out above the head and then pull it back down? You know what I mean?
I absolutely love it. Yeah.
And just a phenomenal cover. And I think like you could do a Krypto without Supergirl, and it'd be a great cover. Just a pooch jumping out.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think that the movie is such a big deal, and the character Krypto, being such a big part of it, and we all love dogs here.
Yeah, they try and kill the dog in the movie, man.
Yeah, so we're gonna fall in love with the dog either way, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. I can't wait to see how Lobo is in the movie. I want to see any comic book movie do well, and not
Agreed.
only that, I have no doubt that this cover is going to sell well. It is a great cover, and congrats, Clutch and Rupp, for getting such a great cover from Sorah. It's really, really good.
Yeah,
And team.
Sorah is amazing. So this is so. Honestly, there are a few covers you're like, oh man, I'm so glad my name gets to be on the back of this in some point. Like we didn't do anything. We're just paying the bill. That's really what it is. So it's like all blessed go to Sorah and the inker and the colorist. I mean, it's just fantastic. Like just being able to be a part of putting this out is going to be so cool. So
yeah. Very cool.
It's gonna be right.
How many?
This would be a great poster.
I could be
too.
here all the time.
I'm serious. This would be a great poster. I could put it in my niece's room and stuff. So
yeah, it's really good. When I first saw it the other day, I was like, holy shit, this thing is one of the best covers, Supergirl covers I've seen. So very, very good shit. Very good shit. So that being said, I'd be remiss to ask Sorah, do you have what other do you have anything else coming out San Diego cover wise that people should be excited to pick up?
I actually don't know offhand. I was supposed to have a Turtles cover, but that got delayed. So now I'm hoping that we can turn that into a New York book. But do I have anything outside?
We might have one more.
Or is there San Diego Hawk?
I'm on delay, so.
Oh. I'm so sorry. Is there, other than the Supergirl, is there another exclusive coming out in San Diego?
Ask Chris.
Oh.
He just said we might have one more.
So yeah, it's most likely. Most likely. I know Sorah and Brett and I, we've been talking about doing something together for years. And now it looks like we might be doing two back to back.
Well,
I have no idea what you guys are
very
talking about.
confused at this moment.
Oh, yes, I did. I was like, wait, what's going on?
Literally just did it last Friday.
Listen, I came back from Heroes and I hit the ground running. I have not had a break. Like literally my friends are like, you haven't taken a day off since we got back from Heroes. I'm like, no.
Well, we appreciate you
brain's
hanging
kinda
out with us tonight.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. And Chris, you have so many amazing books that you've been putting out lately, and we got to talk about the Alex Ross, He-Man, and Skeletor stuff. Yeah. That is just so fucking good. That's going to be available at San Diego this year. Can you talk a little bit about what's going on with these?
With the He-Man Skeletors, we did a limited drop last month or earlier this month, I think, something like that. But then it was just a super limited drop I wanted to do just to get some buzz, get something out there. But then we're dropping more at San Diego. Well, if anybody who got the Collectors Club box in June, there was a surprise in there. We put the Alex Ross whole Masters of the Universe wraparound cover, the original pencils, as an exclusive in that box, and it was only available.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't even show Sean when he was here.
What a jerk.
Well, can you talk about that real quick? The Alex Ross Collectors Club box, because we've talked about that multiple times in the show, but since we have you here, I want you to let's hear from you.
Well, we have with Alex Ross art, we do an Alex Ross Collectors Club box every month where you get 3 comics, signed comics, CGC book, 11x17 print, a mini print. But then we also create for San Diego Comic-Con an exclusive box that's only available for San Diego Comic-Con. And the other thing is not only are the monthly boxes have original art, like you have a 1 in I don't know what it is, 1 in 100 chance of getting a piece of original art from Alex. But at San Diego, it's a 1 in 25 chance.
Oh wow!
And then I curate the box specifically for San Diego, and it'll have all sorts of exclusives in there, books that have never been offered signed before, books that have never been offered graded. Yeah, we're just creating. We're working right now on even some of the Magic cards and that. So, sorry, Sean. So we're attempting to get quantity of those Magic cards that have Alex's art on there, and we're going to do a limited amount signed, and that so they will be the only signed ones in existence.
Oh wow!
So
that's awesome.
We're just going to randomly insert them into the boxes.
Wow. And what about Bill Sienkiewicz? Anything you got going on there?
So we're bringing back Graffiti Editions did Straight Toasters back in 1991, and it's been out of print for. They did an Image edition, and then I think somebody else did an edition. But it's the whole Straight Toasters is out of print. But I acquired some of the original printings, and we'll be bringing those to San Diego Comic-Con unsigned. But Bill will be there, so you can get it signed by Bill. And yeah, and I know there's some more Bill surprises coming that I can't talk about, that I'm not supposed to know about.
I love it.
Aren't you acknowledging that you know about it by saying that you're not supposed to know?
He has no idea.
Yeah, on the advice of counsel.
So you're not at liberty to say right now, then.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We'll have a limited amount of those with us also.
Wow.
And that was a great cover that we did with the crossover.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. It's I gotta say, one of my favorite things at San Diego every year is the Alex Ross, Bill Sienkiewicz area. Alex, for years, walking through that that area and seeing all the original art, and also seeing Sal and Chris in suits is always fun. So
the suits.
I don't know if I'll fit in them this year.
Oh, can I ask a question?
Of course.
Sorah, so I so appreciate your autograph. It's really slick, right? It's nice. Like, why can't some artists sign their name? Why is that a struggle? Is it something like in their mind? Because they draw, right? Yeah. They see that person and they can draw that person. Can't they see in their mind's eye their name legibly and then sign it? Like, for me, I don't get that.
So there's a couple of thoughts I have about this. One is that you would think that I can draw these, beautiful ladies, which is what I'm known for drawing, that I would be a much better, and I can draw makeup on these women that looks great, fabulous, top notch. I can't do that to my own face. So there's that aspect. The other aspect is that my signature and a lot of people's signatures were like genuinely designed. They were like crafted to be that way. And so in my mentorship, I took the big O from Bob's O. Like, that was because he passed that down to me, essentially. So there's legacy in certain signatures. And then other times it's literally that if you learn how to kind of stamp it in a way, like to design it as a stamp, even if you're not stamping it, like Mike DeBalfo, I can think of off the top of my head. Like, he has a very kind of almost like a Michael Turner style of a text signature on his work. Yeah. But then, to learn how to then translate that into a signature, it's usually wildly different. Mine was just, I decided to do it that way, where it's like there's this kind of blocky version and then I do it fast, but it was designed for that. So if you didn't have the design for it or the name for it, then I think that people can struggle with it. That's just my thoughts.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, but I just feel like some of the newer artists, I'm not going to call them out, that like, as a fan, you've got this book with beautiful art, and it's like a scribble, and it's like, to me, it drives me nuts. And
Oh, so like it's
I
like
so
not just
appreciate
people
artists
as
that can
names?
sign their name, you know.
Well, you brought up Michael Turner. His autograph is so
Well,
beautiful.
yeah,
That beautiful cursive script, autograph that he has
Sure.
is amazing. And then we also talk about people like John Tyler Christopher, who signs very small, and because he doesn't want to take away from his art. You can barely see it on, but it's there. And then you see people like Jim Lee, who's beautiful cursive script, but very easy, quick to sign. People that are signing a lot want to sign quickly. Then you got also the artists and the creators that sign with those, very long drawn out Clayton Crane's, color variants, the Rob Liefeld
Infinity.
chisel,
Yeah.
So
Rob Liefeld chisel?
yeah.
You not seen the Rob Liefeld chisel?
No.
Oh, we got to show you then.
Yeah, I want to see this. Hold on.
And then with these younger artists, they're not taught cursive anymore. So you got to keep.
That's such a great point, Yi. Like, they need to be signatures like this. That's a signature.
So that's the Rob Liefeld chisel.
I mean, I assume he charges more for that, right? Because it's like, yeah,
He does.
it's like an embellishment. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not Rob Liefeld status, so I can't like, you know,
you can
charge
like
a
start
crazy-
practicing a chisel.
But to be honest with you, I'm not really particularly interested in doing a lot of the elaborate stuff. Like if somebody asks me while I'm signing, like, hey, can you put a heart in there or whatever, then I've got 2 dots that I use in my signature at the end of my H, so I can like just make those into little
Kind
hearts.
of like a remark on the
Yeah,
end
but
of
it doesn't take time like to do that. It's like it adds like 0.2 seconds, so I don't mind. But like the other stuff is so elaborate that I'm like, I just want to get it signed. I will color match as best as I can to the artwork,
I
so it's
love
not
that.
obtrusive.
That's cool. That. Yes.
Yeah. So if it's like if there's like a certain kind of red or something on it, like a lot of Vampirella, I will either sign it in gold or red. And I do that because she's red, it's associated, she wears gold or whatever, right? So same goes with Lady Death. It's like black, gold, sometimes silver, white. Like I try to, so that it's not obtrusive, because I get frustrated when I see books that are like, here's this beautiful pastel, cover, and then somebody signs it with like neon green, and you're just like, what the fuck? Why?
I love that. I love that. That's one of my favorite things is the color matching signatures and watching artists choose, what they want, which they want to use, and putting that extra time into it. I think that's great. So I'm glad you do that. What do you have any pet peeves at cons? Is there any pet peeves that you have?
Yes, and I hope I don't get any hate for this. It's not been a problem since Suicide Squad came out, but I got very frustrated because the amount of cosplayers that would be in character as Harley, or the other one was Deadpool almost always. They go to your table and they start interacting with you in their role play, and it's like, I did not consent to this. I am here to sell things and meet people, and I don't. This is weird. Like I'm not here to kink shame, but I am here to kink ask, why are we doing this? Like I'm not that person. Like go do it with other like that kind of annoys me. Yeah, but
like how do they engage you? They just start like putting on a skit in front of you.
They start asking me questions about my work with Harley's accent.
Okay.
Yeah. And if there's a guy at my table, yeah. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do. And that's coming from somebody who as a child used to LARP. Like I used to do live action role play, but like I'm not there to do that. Like I'm here to be an artist and to sell things and meet people. So yeah, it's that's probably and Deadpool was the other one that used to do it all the time. But like that's calmed down quite a bit, I feel like. Like there's not as much as that anymore, but yeah, I used to complain to Brett, and Brett would be like, just let it go. I'm like,
it's because it's not trending on the internet anymore. It's
yeah. No, that's like literally it. I think Suicide Squad came out, and then that kind of like calmed everyone down off of it.
Do you have any character that's like currently on your Grail list to do a cover of?
Absolute Wonder Woman.
Absolute Wonder Woman. Yeah, that's one. Also, eventually, Catwoman doesn't have, and any Catwoman really, because she's my favorite villainess, and I get so like her and Captain America make me so nervous to draw them because I love them so much. And so I get very, very nervous drawing them. I've only drawn as a commission Catwoman like 2 times because I don't ever volunteer it, because I don't know. It's just like, it's very, very nerve wracking. And Vampirella was the same way. Actually, my first cover I ever did of Vampirella, it's like, yeah, it's good, but like, I like it, but I'm like, ooh, I was so nervous about doing it. I overthunk it, the kind of thing. And now I can draw Vampirella. It's like boom, boom, boom. I can like, pump her because I'm more familiar with her. So I'm that way with Catwoman, and Captain America is another one. I'd like to do more guys, that phrasing, but like, because I don't get asked to draw a lot of men.
Yeah.
And I can draw men, but just like, honestly, at this point, I'm just like, I'll draw any guy. Just like, let me do it. I love drawing the pretty ladies, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I can also draw, rippling pectorals. I can do that. So.
Okay. What about, is there any artist that you've really fallen in love with lately that's new to you?
Oh, that's new to me. I mean, I'm gonna throw my buddy Gavin Smith's name out there. He's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles guy, and he's like doing like Skeletor and He-Man, a bunch of other stuff or whatever. But I met him at Des Moines like 3 weeks ago, something like that, like a month ago, and we became very, very fast friends. He is a wildly charming, hilarious individual, but his work ethic is absolutely insane, and his interiors are gorgeous. His storytelling's so solid. So
that's awesome.
He's super fun, yeah. And he writes too. Like, he is like multi-threat.
Shout out to Gavin. We'll have to reach out to him. Oh yeah. That's one of my favorite things, is to, find new creators out there and cool. Look at that. That's interesting. Wow.
Yeah, that's different. I like that.
The turkey hand.
Yeah.
That we all did when we were kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, but I love the way that he draws the turtles, because he makes them badass looking. Because like when I draw the turtles, they straight up look like what I have in my head, which is the cartoon that I grew up with, right? Like the OG cartoon.
Yeah.
But he makes them look like kick-ass to me. So I really like the way he draws them.
That's a good,
right?
Picture. That is really good.
Very cool. Hell yeah.
And plus, he and I both loved it. We were both Mikey fans though, so we like bonded very quickly.
That's awesome. Okay, final question for the night from me. What is there anything that you collect that you're really into that you collect?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, I do collect random whatever I can get my hands on Captain America paraphernalia. Like, my living room studio area is like, I have his shield. I have like, what figure is that? I don't even remember the figure. The Captain America
Toys?
figure.
Oh, it's from Sideshow.
It was a sideshow. It was Hot Toys. Yeah. And then like my fans know this, so I mean, it's hilarious. So like when Chris Evans got married, I got so many DMs from my fans and friends going like, "I'm sorry for your loss." And I'm like, and I keep trying to explain to them that I love Steve Rogers, not Chris Evans, but like people don't seem to get that. I'm like, no, it's literally the character of Steve Rogers. It's just that Chris Evans was very, very good at portraying him. So I collect a lot of just random Captain America. If I like it, I think it's cute or cool, then I'll snag it.
That's
and
awesome.
I deck out my studio in it.
Yeah, that's
like
great.
even my like desktop background is Captain America. So yeah.
Very cool. That's awesome. Well, I think this is going to be such a big hit, and I'm so glad that we got to talk about it tonight. And San Diego this year is going to be a big year. I think that it's going to be a lot of fun, very exciting. Clutch and Rupp are going to be so damn busy that I'm glad I'm not them.
What a great cover, man. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. So, and maybe more to come. So we'll have to see how this plays out. But,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I hope you guys are ready. Chris, Clutch, you guys ready?
No. No. No.
I'm not ready.
Dude.
I haven't been back since 2018.
Oh,
my God. Are you serious?
Well, I took a break in 2019. I told Brett, I was like, oh, I don't want to, let me just take a breather kind of thing. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And then it's just been kind of like, oh, okay, well, do I have a reason to go? And so this is the first time that I've had a big reason to go. And that I'm sharing a booth with Ace Continuando at the show. So I'll have like I'll post it on my social media. I cannot remember the table number right now. God, for like that sucks. But like I'll have like signing times and whatever. And so I'll have to make sure that I am able to sign with you guys and things. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, it's been a hot minute. So I have no idea how it's changed in the almost 10 years I've not
It's
been there.
great. It's amazing. It's at least the last, ever since COVID, I've gone every year since COVID now, and it's just been an absolute blast.
Oh, so you took my place.
Yeah.
See, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
A seat
how that
warmer.
works. You just
yeah. Yeah. I'm sure there's much more people out there that have taken your place as well, because it feels like it just gets more and more packed every year.
How's that possible? Aren't they like capped out?
I don't know, man. I you know, when every year I go, I feel like they shut down just another like extra street is shut down. It's nothing but just people walking around at night. You know, like there's so many people out at San Diego that I think there's a lot of people that just don't even go to the con, that just hang out in San Diego at that time, you know.
Do you see what they're doing right now in San Diego? Like, you remember how they were promoting Tron Ares last year? Like, they've flooded, like they're with Doomsday. They're really going hard on Avengers Doomsday. So it's like all green. I'm sure Chris loves that
Chris will love
Doomsday stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get to see Cap again. Cap will be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about what about New York? You gonna be in New York?
Yes.
Hopefully.
I mean, assumptively, I will be in New York. I'm planning on being in New York. So, but it's always a fingers crossed kind of situation. So you just like literally never know unless you are actively an invited guest for New York.
That's
so
awesome.
Always a gamble. Yeah.
Well, again, you know, I'll say this for a second time tonight. It's the first time we've had you on the show, and we're gonna bug the hell out of you to come back. So, you know, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight and staying up late for us to do that. Brett, we would love to tell Brett we really would looking forward to getting him on the industry show. I want to pick his brain. If you guys don't know Brett has been working in this industry for a long time. And another one of those guys that we love to pick their brain. No.
Well, he's on a delay, so he has no idea what the hell we're talking about. So I'm just like, here, just lean in and wave.
No worries. You can tell him afterwards. So, but yeah, we'll let you get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Go ahead, Yi.
One quick question. So this is gonna be a kind of a joke question for the channel, but will you join my K-pop band?
I can dance, so yeah, let's do it.
Sweet. It's building up, baby. Let's go.
Who else is part of the band?
Just Yi right now.
House.
Oh, Swaggle House. Yes, Swaggle House.
Yeah. So
okay.
We're a 3-person group now. So, yeah. So it's growing.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Sorah. Chris, we're going to keep you around a little bit just to find out what's going on with you, and we'll let you get out of here too. But Sorah, we're going to bug you again to come back, and thanks for hanging out again.
Absolutely.
Sorah, you're awesome.
Thanks, Brett.
Thank you. Good night,
All right.
guys.
We'll talk to you soon.
Good night.
Sorah Suhng, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, that's a badass cover, dude.
Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah,
absolutely stellar. Sorah knocked it out of the park. I mean, this is
bro. Whose idea was the dog on the head, dude? That's perfect, man.
That's Sorah.
Sorah, 100%.
Yeah.
The only input we threw in there was like, hey, it would be awesome to do something with, you know, Supergirl and Krypto, and she was like, here's a couple different ideas, and you know, this one is the one that just like was like, yeah, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, Sean and I were like both. Yes, this one.
Steven had the figure of the Supergirl from the movie, and I was looking at it, and I almost bought it because it had a little puppy Krypto in there.
That's awesome.
And I said, nah, I can't buy it just for the little. Now, if it was a bigger puppy Krypto, you know, maybe.
See, they keep on trying to get you because the Deadpool had the dog pool, and
Dog pool was signing with his paw the other day. Bro,
Can we do a quick?
He's
shout
going
out
to be in
Night of Comics?
Dallas.
Yeah,
Dog pool is going to be in Dallas, bro.
Yeah, real quick, Night of Comics just dropped 20 memberships. So did Kevin and Music Pub. Shout out to everybody that's supported us tonight. Thank you so much.
Night of Comics should probably drop 200,000 memberships based on the sale that just happened.
I was just gonna talk about this.
What's
bring that up because tonight, and I don't know if Chris saw this. He probably did, but there was a big sale from a book that Night of Comics put up on. Yeah.
So Xavier did a What Not show with Dan Katana tonight, and the highlight of the show was a Absolute Batman sketch cover.
Yeah,
which was freaking rad.
That is not a sketch cover.
It was bonkers. Before the auction even started, I think it was at like $5,500 or $5,600.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
look at that. Holy smokes!
Wow.
Is this
anybody want to take a guess at what the hammer price was?
20.
I saw it, so I don't want to say.
Yep.
What'd you say, Hood?
I guess 20 grand.
Very
Pretty
close.
damn close.
Really?
5.
18. Yeah.
Wow. 18.
Yeah, I think it was like 18.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bonkers.
How long now? Is this a book that he did specifically for the show, or is this a book that you had gotten before that?
He did it just for the show.
Wow.
They were talking on the thing, like he basically like Dan's out in Texas, which is where Night of Comics is located. Houston area, by the way. So shout out.
Oh, there you go.
They went in, and I guess it was a great story because Xavier was like, hey, he's like, Dan's like, I need to go to Michael's. And so they went to Michael's to get a bunch of like, just utensils and stuff to draw. And he's like, I'm going to do it for the sketch cover. And then came back with this bad boy, and holy smokes.
How long did that take him to do? It was a sketch that he did in 24 hours. Unbelievable.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's gorgeous. Wow. Fantastic, man. I was contemplating.
So we're going out to barbecue in San Diego. So thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Xavier. Appreciate you.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Right. Unreal.
So they have good barbecue in San Diego since when?
Wow.
Shout out to
dude,
Night of Comics, one of the good guys.
This San Diego stuff that we've got going on, it's going to be crazy this year. Booth 1101 is the booth number, and so previous years, like Chris has had a space he's taken apart. I've taken a little 10x10, but this year we're like, hey, let's just combine it all to be one big thing. And then we decided to get a little weird. I mean, I may have been the one to say let's get weird and do a bunch of variant covers, and
I said okay.
Yeah, you're just like, let's do it. Let's go. I trust you. I hope they all sell. But besides the Action Comics, we've got what else we got, Chris?
We got our Absolute Batman coming up.
Absolute Batman 22 with Joe Benitez and Peter Steigerwald on that cover, which is awesome.
Joe Benitez is doing Absolute Batman.
Bro. Can't wait.
Oh my goodness, dude. Are you
got
serious?
Carl.
Who?
Yeah, the Dungeon Crawler Carl, the Nathan Gooden cover, the Invincible Homage, which will be there too.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
The Terminal, which you
Terminal one, which you showed on the thing.
Yeah.
I have no problem mentioning these other ones because I've kind of teased it. Dork. We're have a Dork cover by show favorite Pete Carroll.
One of the best.
Awesome.
And then also Pete Carroll is doing TMNT 20, which is also issue 300.
Yep.
Oh,
we're gonna have 4 covers. He did each of the
Oh.
turtles.
Oh,
This is a set.
We
As a
haven't shown it off yet, so we have not shown any covers off. So
I'm excited to see that one.
Yeah, these will get shown, and then there's a couple others that have yet to be announced.
Yeah,
Chris has you want to say what you're bringing or no?
I got a Masters of the Universe one coming.
Oh boy,
this is really cool. I saw it at the shop, and I was like, oh, this is sweet.
Can you say who's doing it?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, this is like a preview to Christmas in July. Jeez.
Oh yeah. There still feels like there's something else.
There's a Jonathan Knight book, which I've teased Igor with the other night, and that's the one that came in damaged. So I'm trying to figure out what happens.
Sorah.
Huh?
That other one was Sorah we might have also.
And the other one was Sorah, which we might have too. So
and who knows what else gets thrown on in the
honestly, at this point, like I feel like there could be some there always could be a last minute thing, but the plan also is to have Sorah will be in the booth a couple times to do some signings.
Definitely.
Nathan Gooden will be there as well.
Mhm.
Hopefully we'll get Joe to be in the booth once or twice throughout the weekend. He also has a table at the show. So and we'll be doing Chris has got Durr, who handles his live shows and whatnot. And so Durr, I think will be
Great
out there
dude, collecting with Durs.
We'll try to do a couple shows with him. We'll do a couple eBay lives. There's also the mysterious Bill Sienkiewicz thing, which you alluded to earlier, which there will be some of those at. Yeah, well, we're not going to say much about that one, but that's going to be freaking rad too.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think when Clutch was out here, we did a lot of planning for San Diego, and we came up with a lot of ideas. And we're going to bring, I think, some really special things, not just the exclusives, but it's like we talked about. Hey, should we bring some original art that we never bring to shows, and put it up for sale? Should I shared just today. I shared a book that is nobody else has in the grade that I have, and a friend of mine. It's like I've shared it with like 4 people maybe, and it's like they're like, where did you get that? And it hasn't been on the market since 2007. This will be a book that I think will be that thing that at San Diego where I might put a stupid price on.
Oh, like you. This is what pisses me off about these types of shows. Is like I want to know the book.
So
now.
you put it on your page on Instagram? Chris?
No, I haven't done. It's been shared with like 3 or 4 people total, and it's like, and I just bought it. I just literally bought it on Sunday.
Is it a modern book?
No, this is a 9/8 from 1947.
Oh boy!
Oh wow!
It's so cool.
It's not been on the market since 2007.
Is it?
Is it from the Nicolas Cage collection?
No, I wish.
I'm just sure.
That was a 9/2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, his the Action Comics that he wanted.
Yeah.
So you got a 19. Let's see if we can guess it. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's superheroes.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Otherwise, it's usually, no offense to everybody else who collects non-superhero stuff. It's just never as exciting to me. And that, when you get to the older books nowadays, I'm the guy who I read probably more non-superhero stuff than I do superhero stuff now, which is so weird. Growing up, I just read superheroes, and now it's like the indie books, the Hickman's, actual books, not the stuff he does for Marvel and stuff like that. Those I enjoy so much more.
Well, there's another thing that I love about Chris and Rupp's comics is the Michael Turner aspect and Aspen Comics aspect. And you're one of the few guys that actually does these really cool, Michael Turner throwbacks, Michael Turner homages. And that's because you worked with him closely, and that's another special thing that I love about Rupp's comics. So, is there any of those in the future that
There's definitely ones we're working on. I mean, we're working on a DC one right now. Working on, I'm trying to think what the other. There's a Joe one that if it ever works out, I've got a Joe piece that will be amazing. But I've got to.
Oh man, I can only imagine. I
mean, the G.I. Joe 21 we did last year
Yes.
I just, it was like I said, we got to do a virgin cover, and it's got to be just the text.
Oh yeah.
I don't even want to try butchering the name. I can never remember the clan.
Arashikage.
Rashikage. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, I'll go with that.
Well, speaking of Michael Turner and DC, they announced this Kickstarter. So
this Kickstarter's been doing we did the DC art of Michael. I'm sorry, we did the Marvel art of Michael Turner. What was it? A year and a half ago almost. So now we have the DC art and the add-ons and other things that were produced. There's a Supergirl comic in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's so cool.
There's like 3 versions. They allowed us to do sticker sheets. This is all what DC allowed. And that DC allowed us to do sticker sheets. They said absolutely no trading cards though.
Bro, the Flash, but I forgot what issue it was, but it's like one of my favorite it's not that one.
Oh,
it's
the one at the Rogues Gallery?
Yes.
I think that's 211.
Look at that Supergirl cover.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, I think it is 211.
Look
and
at
if
that.
you look at the limited editions on these, it's like because we're doing this through DC special projects, we're not restricted by the limited 1000 that DC Comics puts on it.
Wow.
So when it says 750 on there or 500, that's real. And that I'll share the invoice with people when we get it here.
Yeah, I don't think you have to. I think Chris Rupp has a decent reputation. Yeah,
I mean that's only because you're doing DC special projects. That's why when I love these other retailers that will say limited 400, and I'm like, I know what DC allows. DC does never allows a limited 4. That means you've either destroyed 600 copies or you're just sitting on them. And I know somebody the other day literally did a burning. They had a video where they burned their other absolute Batmans to make it. Whatever. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I find that's another very interesting topic within the comics world, destroying books and how people feel about it. There's some people that just they'll never, if it's their choice, they never want to destroy a book. There's other people that they're okay with it, destroying books. It's a very interesting thing, and I love those conversations. And it's another reason why we got to get you on the channel more often, Chris.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we did that with a Turner book. We had Dark Knight's Metal came out. I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was a whole bunch of exclusives for Dark Knight's Metal. The printer did not allow a drying time on the gloss coat. So they literally were peeling them apart.
Oh.
And we set it as a Fan Expo Canada exclusive. And this is like 2 weeks before Canada. The DC, my friend at DC is calling me up and says, hey, we're going to do a reprint and that everybody's doing. I was like, we can't wait. We need these for Toronto. So we did a limited, it was a limited 3,000, 1,500 and a limited 1,000. And that the limited 1,000, which I think is Superman, I think I was able to salvage like 520 copies out of those 1,000. And it was one of the hardest things I had to do is that because of the damage to them, I waited till a rainy day and I put them in the dumpster. And it hurt so much to do that. But it's literally, half the gloss coat would peel off on some of these.
Oh, yeah.
And that
you could do about that. Yeah.
You look up Dark Knight's Metal #1 variants. The only ones that have any value are the Turner ones because everybody else took the reprint. And I even saw some that were selling both their original ones and the reprints. And
wow.
It's like, but that just made it the value of it just wasn't there.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the thing with my exclusive since 2015, and I think Sean agrees with this, or at least I do for this, at least San Diego, is I don't wholesale. And that I would rather give you the books than wholesale.
Explain that. What is the reason behind that?
So I did when pre 2015, I would trade with other stores and blah blah blah, and that. But 2015, it was like late 2014. I called Campbell up and I said, "Hey, I've never asked you for a favor before, but I need a really kick-ass Spider-Gwen cover. I'm having a kid, so I need a really big successful book." So, and then he turned out that Spider-Gwen #1, the teal background, it's like,
beautiful.
It's still one of my favorite covers.
Oh yeah.
And I did not wholesale. I had every other Spider-Gwen exclusive retailer calling me and saying, "Hey, we want to trade with you. We want, it's like, no." I was like, "Sorry, I appreciate, but no." And that, in my opinion, once you start trading all your exclusives among each other, then you have no control. They may then sell it for $5 because they only, they had their investment into what the original exclusive was. And that, so now they have your book, and so they traded for it, so they still only have that original investment.
Damn, that's a good cover.
And that I saw of the 3,000 copies, we did 3,000 copies of this, and I will tell you, there is at most 100 in the building right now. And that we sold so many of these, and that, and we sold them for the longest time at just regular retail.
I even love this one right here. The sketch cover with the pink signature. It's so good.
Yeah. Scott's always
Damn
good.
it, stop it. I'm gonna go buy it, dude.
But it's like I just don't feel, it's like, it's not that I don't trust them. I mean, I don't, some of these guys, it's like they're gonna trade it, they're not gonna treat it with the respect that I do for the value of that book and that. And
because it's deeper than that. I mean, that's he did something special for you.
Yeah.
And it's a friendship, and like,
yeah,
there's a story behind it. It's not just some other book.
And so every exclusive since then, I've chosen just not, I don't wholesale and I don't trade. Like I said, I would give you the book as a gift before I do that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've been lucky in that sense that most of our exclusives have done really well. And that, but when I see some retailers out there, so they'll sell pallets of their exclusives.
Yeah, just devalue them.
Yeah, you just have insulted every person who bought your book for $19.99, and that by now selling a pallet of 20 covers, 200 copies of each, and you're selling them for like $3 a book to whoever will buy them.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's where it's like, I think that's an insult to anybody who spent real money with you, whether it's $19.99 or $50.
It's the principle.
Yeah.
It's the principle.
And that I would feel like I'm ripping them off if I did that. So I would rather sit on the books and not sell them.
Yeah, that's important. That's important. You don't want to devalue your brand. You don't want to devalue your books. Exactly. You don't want to, something especially that special, like you said, since that period of time, everything has been special to you. And that's the other thing, like Clutch was talking about, there's certain books that you really love to have your logo on the back of that mean more to you than other books. And it's just the way it is sometimes. So
I'm sorry. I got to buy that black and white with the pink collar.
I know, right? Look how good it looks, dude.
I'm buying it right now.
I personally just love that I now have some exclusives with Big Clutch's logo right next to mine.
That's cool, dude. That's cool.
It's so good. There was one, we got one printer proof that didn't have Rupp's logo on there. I was like, oh, fix it now before I sent it over. I didn't want him to see it without it. So
yeah. That means a lot, man.
Yeah,
and again,
it's really cool to do these things, like to be able to have something that you're attached to, and it's like, hey, like when we get to do the Beyond Wednesdays ones and we do that stuff, like I love being able to like we've got the Feral, with all of our logos on there. It's like that means more to me than anything else. Like we all get to share that in their stuff. So
I think that again, this is another one of the things that we talk about a lot, and we'll continue to talk about. Relationships that you build in life mean something, right? And As I've gotten older, I want the relationships in my life to mean something and matter. And there's something to be said about the relationships that you have in this industry and the people that you work with, and especially for these guys that have been doing it for a long time, like Chris, and or been in this industry for a while and have these other relationships. Your reputation is everything, right? So, yeah, very good shit. So, well,
I mean, definitely reputation. It's like that's the thing. Sean and I talk about this a lot. It's like this industry is too small to have these little fights, to have you can have disagreements. I have disagreements with people all the time. But it's like, the fights that some of these people have amongst each other, it's just like, it just makes no sense. It's like, don't burn bridges. It's too small of an industry that it's not worth burning bridges.
That's a great piece of advice that more people need to take advantage of. That piece of advice right there. I couldn't agree more. And it is a
damn, dude, you got some fire Campbells on your side, dude. Son of a bitch, man.
Oh, it's so funny.
But the one thing that came out of that Campbell cover is that after that was so successful for me, I called Scott up, he did not want to do variant covers. Go figure. And that I spent 45 minutes on the phone with him, and I finally said, let's do a variant cover together. We'll put your logo on it. It was Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. And that the wedding cover, I don't know if you guys remember that one.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And that
I
worked
love
on
this one right here.
We worked with him on that cover.
Oh, I love that one too.
And I guaranteed him a certain amount of money at that. And when at San Diego, I remember this, after previewing it, we're exhausted. We just want to get food. And I'm there eating, and I realized, and one of my guys told me that Scott was right behind me, and I was like, as soon as I finished my dinner, I handed him an envelope and it was like double the amount that I guaranteed him. And that's when he started taking variant comics seriously. And then I ran all the variant comics for him for the first 2 years. And then they merged everything into the Colorado studio, or the Colorado facility.
And they're absolutely killing it, and just continuing to put out amazing stuff, and setting a precedent for the rest of the industry, for creators at least. Campbell was one of the first guys that I remember ever, basically saying, I'm going to do it on my own for the most part. And there's not very many artists out there that could do it at the level that he does it. It's pretty amazing to watch.
Yeah.
So, but
he's the one guy that I was always able to talk business and branding with, and he understood it. Where so many other artists, it doesn't seem like they don't understand that. Hey, one single social post every day. It's like, make sure you have your logo on everything. It was just one of those. He just understood and got it, and that's what I like. I always love talking marketing with him and branding. And yeah, it's like. And that's why I've been lucky, because Michael Turner, Aspen Comics, they were the first people to do the exclusive comics with Civil War. And that we dropped that at Wizard World Philly. And then, with, all the stuff I've been doing with Alex and Bill, I've been very lucky that all the people that I've gotten to work with and to literally call friends.
Well, you bring up Scott, and I don't know if Hood has seen this yet or knows this yet.
What?
But I've got something that I'm, can kind of announce. J. Scott Campbell is going to be on Beyond Wednesdays.
All right.
Next Wednesday.
My overload. Shut up, bro. Get the hell out of here, dude. You're fucking playing, right, dude? Oh my God, dude.
As soon as you drop that link, Joe's gonna be the first person to be on. Like,
dude, drop the link right
Joe's
now.
Just gonna
dude.
stay on until then. He's not gonna leave the.
He's not gonna.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sure you don't have something
I
going
gotta
on.
change my schedule.
Well,
everybody out of the house.
Yeah. So I'm very excited for that, and very proud of to be able to say that, especially for Joe. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to.
Dude, that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got to show Chris something. Hold on, real quick.
So that'll be fun. Again, the next, you guys, San Diego's getting ready to come up. There is more news to be dropped. It's going to be a stacked month of information. So,
by the way, Adam did remind me of one other variant that we have for the show too. I forgot. There's going to be a Dreadful 3 variant for the first issue.
Beautiful,
that'll be at San Diego Comic-Con.
Gorgeous.
Art by Pete Carroll as well.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So
Bro,
when
you guys are the devil, man.
Huh?
You guys are the devil. I just,
we gotta sort the banners out, Chris. We should talk tomorrow.
Yes.
Hey, so,
yes.
so when Campbell came out,
Who do I write the check
with
to?
the magic cover, you remember, Brian? You go, man.
Which one?
The first one is when he did it, and Brian goes, it's okay. What do you mean it's okay? It's great. I even got the poster. Look at that. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't hate on my boy, man.
I love
Look at these comic boxes, dude.
The Extraordinary X-Men one is really nice too.
Yes, and I love the Uncanny one with the first Hope Summers issue.
Yeah.
It's not Magic, but it's
Emma Frost.
Yeah, Emma Frost. That's a great issue.
Yeah.
Did you ever pick up the high school annuals that he did the artwork for, the time capsules?
No, but you're going to be able to talk to him about that next week, which is going to be cool.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I've got some somewhere.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Chris?
When you said time capsule, that's when I knew what you were talking about.
So he did the art book Time Capsule. I never really put it together, but he had done artwork that they had put in high school annuals. And he did like a time capsule of the year, like whether it was 1992, anything going on, like the crisscross or like New Kids on the Block, and just like huge rendering of that year, and basically made it like a time capsule. Hold on, let me see.
I have no idea where those are now.
Dude, these are so cool.
Look at these. Here we go.
Are you there? Is that me?
Yep. You got them? Show 'em.
Okay, so yeah, so I found these. I've been searching and searching and searching, and I was shocked that I was able to pick them up. So these are, and when you put them all together, it's just beyond me the scope of the work that he did back then as a kid. And
Yeah, the
so
character, it's almost like characters.
How cool is
you know?
that?
Yeah, Mad Magazine style.
and it's official, like it's got his seal right there.
Yeah.
But just there's like, and
Which
some
one's
of that art, some of
from?
this,
Oh, yeah?
some of this
Yeah.
art is inside that book.
I've got all my Campbell sketchbooks right down. I was like, do I really have these right down here? And I did. And I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I had to get two because I didn't know they were offering signed ones, so I had to get a signed one with the unsigned one.
And
But
the design that he does on all of his sketchbooks and his art books, it's just the time that is put into that with him and his designers is just always blown me away. You can go all the way back to the original Danger Girl sketchbook, which is beautiful. And the first time I ever heard the word ash shelf and that, and he does a drawing that shows what he means by ass shelf.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. But
Yeah.
it's like, and there was a thing in there. It was like, if you flick the pages and that it's got an animated Danger Girl. And I'm like, it's like the thought, and that was back in, God, I don't remember when it
late
was,
90s, or late 90s, early 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I still have them down in the warehouse. And every time I see it, I'm like,
Every single one of us are hoping one day that we're going to get Gen 13 again, you know, just one
or
day.
Danger Girl.
I want
Or
Danger Girl.
Yes,
I got an
either
awesome
one.
I got a Turner piece to use for that.
Oh
So
boy.
you know what's amazing? Like you see Campbell and where like he keeps getting better and better, right? Just from where he was and the older issues from like 91, 92 and just to where he is now. Like Turner was on that same path. And you
Yeah.
just think that, you know, we lost out on so much promise and potential because he was great, man. But like he was getting better and better and better. Like, and it's just you can only imagine the type of artwork that he would be putting out right now.
Yeah,
It's
especially with that Supergirl stuff and that Superman, Batman, Supergirl, the DC stuff he was doing was so unreal.
Dude, I can't believe we're getting Campbell on next week, bro.
Well, that being said,
I cannot believe, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to sleep, bro.
We
That
do
is like,
yeah, it's gonna be good. So I'm looking forward to it. And also Leg's gonna be able to be here for that one too. Leg's getting married this weekend, so he wasn't able to make it tonight. So big shout out to Leg and Katie. I'm really excited for them, which is gonna be cool. Chris, do you have anything coming up between now and San Diego?
You mean availability wise or anything I'm doing?
Anything you're doing?
I'm doing nothing but San Diego. I take usually the first week of June is the last time I'll do any cons because it's literally, I think we have 3 crates and 8 or 9 pallets going out this year. And that among all the companies, that doesn't include the booth is an entire semi truck on its own, for the Alex Ross booth and the Bill Sienkiewicz booth. So yeah, that doesn't even count that. This is just merchandise that I'm shipping out. Is like, so yeah, the 3 crates and 9 skids.
Wow.
Campbell next week. She heard. Mama.
Christmas came early for Joe.
That's where the mama came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the originator right there.
Amen.
If I met Campbell, I would make him remark mama on there. Mama with an exclamation and patent that.
We do got to go over a couple of new comic books that came out this week. Chris, you're more than welcome to hang out for a little bit if you want to. You can bounce whenever you want. Same with you, Adam. Any of you guys know that. But I just have a few books. I don't have a ton of books, but a couple I want to talk about. Specifically, starting off, the Captain America 12 Mark Spears Magic the Gathering cover is just pure fire, absolute beauty. And if you guys know, Mark's, he always said to us that he always wanted to do a Hulk cover and a Spider-Man cover. And it's really cool to see him get the Hulk cover, and this is, first Marvel cover, very special. It's also really cool to see his Magic the Gathering art, be shown to the world. The Vision piece that he did is so good as well. Hopefully that might be turned into a cover, but big congrats on Mark for this one. This one's selling for quite a bit already.
Yeah.
I think it's like $150 to $200 on the secondary market for the 1 in 50.
I think people were shocked when this dropped. The way it just.
I think they didn't.
I bet you in hand,
right?
it's freaking amazing, dude.
Yeah, nobody knew. You're right, Clutch. Not even Mark knew.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So, the Alex Ross Marvel Dimensions is also beautiful for this issue. All of the Dimensions covers that Alex has been doing are just
at Comic-Con.
Oh
What?
my gosh. Oh my Lord. Yeah, I'm really.
Who was at New York?
I was at New York. Yeah.
Did you see what we did at New York last year?
Yes.
We had the Marvelocity exhibition.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh wow. Wow, that's gonna be amazing.
It is true. It's yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's so many pieces.
These Dimensions pieces have been to me the best Alex Ross stuff that he's put out in years, for my taste. I wasn't, Alex is one of my all-time, he's the GOAT to me. To me, it's when it comes to comic book artists, it's like, it's Alex Ross. You could throw, a lot of people like to throw Wally Wood up there, Frazetta, like those are like especially Frazetta and Alex, those are like, to me, they're so much more than just comic book artists to me. They're like modern art, and when I first read Kingdom Come and the Uncle Sam series US that he did, I was just blown away. And then, over the last couple of years, he did all the Timeless stuff. Yep. And I wasn't a big fan of the Timeless stuff. It was amazing, but it didn't feel like Alex Ross as much to me. And I saw the Dimension stuff and I went, like, to me, that's Alex going, okay, hold my beer. You know what I mean? Like, you guys want to see some amazing stuff, here you go. And every single piece for the Dimension stuff has been good. Every single piece.
And this is just one panel from the actual painting.
Oh my gosh.
This goes to the origin pages. This is the final panel of an origin page, the double page spreads that he usually does. And
Wow.
that I know the Silver Surfer one is out there on the internet and the Phoenix one.
Yep.
But yeah, he does,
Panel
by panel tells the story of their origin to where that final piece right there.
Oh, just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So there's that. The regular Mark Spears card version homage is really good too. There's a Corey Smith variant, which is interesting. So that was pretty cool. Let's see here. Next, what do we have? We already talked about that. Infernal Hulk. Again, here we go. Another one of the Dimensions pieces. Like, look how beautiful that is.
So cool.
And not only this, look at the covers on this. Did you guys see this cover? This is another one of the Magic Gathering covers. This is by an artist named Tommy Arnold.
A magic artist, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah.
So cool.
Amazing.
Absolutely beautiful. And I even like the card version just as much, even better than on this one, because Sean from Comics Elite was talking last night how good the coloring of the borders look on this to match the art. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, I just hate the framing on the comics because it's a different size, so there's a little more black on the top and bottom. That's the only thing that bugs me about it.
I'm with you. I agree.
Like if they would have done like a bar at the bottom and then did more information at the bottom instead of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm gonna open a pack.
Hell yeah. Let us know what you get. So I like all those. We talked about that one. Next, Ultimate Impact Reborn has a beautiful, this is another one of the Magic the Gathering cards. This is the 1 in 50 Galactus by Justina Dura. Justina Dura on this one.
Awesome.
Yeah. There's some really, really good covers. There's a Torrin Clark cover that's really good on this one. This is the Virgin 1 in 100 on this one. That's beautiful. That. Next we have Venom number 259. They're finally doing the Venom in the Mary Jane style, which I love. I love her face. This is the Martin Coccolo foil, but there's so many good covers. There's a Clayton Crane 1 in 100. There's an Ezra Curry. This Francesco Manna 1 in 25 is great. The Carlos Gomez is great. All these are so much better with the new design. Like, just amazing. Kuka Lim. So beautiful. Next we have X-Men Outback Lobos. Pablo Villalobos killing that one. Fantastic.
Me likey.
There's also an Aqua 1 in 25 for that one. I really like this Ivan Talavera robe.
That's a great cover.
Oh yeah, look how beautiful. Actually, this one is probably the best one. The Virgin with almost the pink background. Look at that. Damn. Fantastic.
That really works, man.
Mama overload.
The color choices. Yeah.
Mama overload.
What up, Dave? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Shout out to Dave's collection.
Chris, in case you don't know, we got different mama levels, right? So when you get to the robot losing control, that's ultimate fire right there, man.
I don't think we're properly prepared with the mama drops for next week. I think I'm sure there's gonna be like 15
I will have a
ones.
special J. Scott Campbell mama. Believe me.
Capes number 8, Edo variant. Ooh,
That is awesome.
So good.
I did not see that one.
so that's fantastic.
Badass. Steven sold out of that one. I go to like.
This is a new
I ordered
series.
up on that for sure.
This is a new series at an Image called The Eye Collector. I don't know much about it, but it looks creepy as hell.
Yeah, this is gonna be cool.
Astronauts and eyes, but look at some of these covers. I mean, this one right here, the cover
that
C
creeps me out. So bad, dude.
This one where she's got the eyes missing on the
comes up with this, dude.
Yeah. G.I. Joe, the Mooneyham G.I. Joe from the Hammer Files edition, the Snake Eyes and Destro.
Bro, that's a badass cover right there.
Yeah.
That's a great cover.
Yeah. So I like that one. Next we have Universal Monsters Blood of the Wolfman. This is a 1 in 50 David Tulaski variant. That one is beautiful. And then look at this. Cool. There's more. We've got the this one right here, the Jorge Fornias 1 in 75. You got a Guillaume March 1 in 100 foil. And
that one is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The March?
Yeah. I like them all. They're pretty good. There's a Middleton, old school.
That's Middleton?
Yeah, that was Middleton based on the old school Universal Monsters, obviously. Yeah. And then look at this, Maria Wolf.
Wow.
Wow.
Dude, she killed this cover, bro. I did not
so
see
good.
this.
So good. She just gets better and better.
Yeah.
So Joshua Williamson is doing this one, which obviously he's just killing it. Void Rivals, number 31, has an Edo cover.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Oh yeah, dude. Skuxoid is so good, man.
Robert
just turned Skuxoid into such a cool character, man. It's so awesome.
Dude, Clutch, when he said, when he was on here and he's like, look, I even get to like turn Skuxoid into a cool character. And I was like, fucking A, man.
The first time, like, this is a couple years ago, Robert and I were at lunch and we're talking. He's like laying out his ideas for Void Rivals. And he's like, yeah, I've got Skuxoid. I was like, the fuck is Skuxoid? He's like, you don't know who Skuxoid is? I'm like, no, bro, I don't remember. And he's like, oh, he was in like 2 episodes of Transformers. Like, I was like, bro, like Robert's knowledge for stuff is insane. Like, so much respect for that dude. He knows so much. But then also to be like, take a character who is like in, one random episode of this cartoon and be like, guess what? Now he's like this main cool character and he's got so much backstory and so much vibe. It's rad.
Yeah. So that's happening. There's multiple other variants for this one. If you guys can check those out.
There's more.
Justice League Unlimited, Fabrizio De Tommaso.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I saw that today.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Beautiful.
Love that character.
Love the blood all over his mouth. There's a couple other decent variants. There's the Supergirl one. So there you go.
The Zerdy is nice.
Yeah, the Zerdy. This is the Summer of Supergirl special. That's a Lobos. She's got a little bit too much 5 head on.
No, that's beautiful. That's mama, bro.
Big foreheads need love too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Look at this one right here, dude. This Tula Lotai is fantastic. So there's a Shannon Mayer. Next, we've got this one. Listen, I'm an Art Germ fan, but this is rough.
That's how she looks, dude.
I know. I was gonna say. I hope she's not
No,
watching.
it doesn't,
Bro. So much now we can't get her on the show.
I would
now,
be
dude.
embarrassed to have
practically
her
a photo
sign
cover.
that. I would be embarrassed
It's a
to have her
photo
sign
cover,
that.
dude.
No,
she looks
it's
exactly
not.
like that.
No way.
Brian.
Yeah, man. You
now
know
we
what?
could never
You
get
know-
Supergirl on the show.
You know what?
She looks
House of
rough.
Dragon.
Oh, bro.
Man.
That's a rough one.
You ruined it.
We go
She just
from this,
canceled-
though, to Carla Cohen, Zatanna. Oh, my Lord. Wow.
Mama. Mama. See, we got an Italian one, Chris. Mama.
Yeah.
There's a-
Carla's come a long ways.
Oh, she's
man.
killed it. Look at that Talaski. That Talaski's great. Chrissy
She's
Zulo.
Zilla is so good too.
Dude, look at the bunny, dude. That's
She's-
cool as shit.
She's so cool to meet in person too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
She's super, super nice.
Yeah. Her and Chris.
Conan the Barbarian, number 32. This is the Crom variant.
Real.
Dude, you guys see that news today?
What?
Yes.
Animated.
Bro.
Not just animated.
Dude, Gandhi Tartakovsky or whatever.
The guy
who
that did Samurai
uh,
Jack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Samurai Jack,
Clone
Primal.
Wars.
Dude.
What
Is he doing
happened?
Conan?
What's
Doing
the
Conan.
announcement?
Wow.
They're
King
doing the
Conan?
Conan animated series?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
King Conan?
It.
Yeah, he did the Clone Wars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
did
he
the
did the Clone
original.
Wars.
Dexter's
He did the
Laboratory
original
too, by the way. OGs, what up?
Yeah, he did the shorts.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember
That should
he
be
did
good.
the short that he did with who's the guy that doesn't speak but has like the like octopus tentacles and that
I
was
don't-
like
The underwater episode you're
yeah, the
talking
underwater episode
Oh my
is
God.
so fucking
Amazing.
good. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man. That was when I fell in love with Tartakovsky or whatever
Yes.
his name is.
Speaking of Conan, I went into Steven's shop and I didn't buy a single new book today, but I bought another Campbell from Conan Campbell from him today.
Wow.
How did you find that? He had this long box. I'm like, oh, here it is. Campbell.
So this is that's going to be a good one. Okay, this is the Suspiria, the Hab variant from
Ooh.
Bad Idea.
Sold
series
out
is
before I
pretty
can get
crazy.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Suspiria's killing it.
I gotta get that.
She's so good.
That's beautiful. Nectar number 4. This is Jay Ferguson. This is limited to 500.
Ooh.
It's a
Pretty.
Dude,
retail
that's
exclusive.
scary, dude.
Oh
Beautiful.
man, Jay
The
Ferguson
chick doesn't have
killing
any
it.
eyes, dude.
They're there. And rolled back.
Damn, bro.
Bro, dude, they ain't rolled back. They're gone.
That is beautiful. Devil's Due 25th anniversary special. Shout out to our boy Josh Blaylock. This is very, very cool. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys something real quick.
It's like a Marvel anniversary homage, right?
Yeah, those have been cool that he's doing them.
Exactly.
Did you guys get in that's early for pickups, but I got in from Blaylock today.
Oh,
I got mine last week.
nice. I don't have mine. Where mine at?
What
All right.
about this?
Why am I the last one to get all the?
Oh,
good-
dude, I didn't
wow.
get bro. Hold on, I didn't get any of the lenticulars. I need
Dude,
to
how
get a
good is
lenticular.
lenticular? This
Bro, I didn't think
lenticular
that. I didn't think it was going to look like
Stop the show.
that.
That is so good.
That's
Dude,
very
it's-
good.
I
Man,
need
if
a
he would have
lenticular.
showed that it looked like that, I would have bought it.
It looks
It
and it
look-
looks
the
so
lenticulars
freaking- it
look
looks so
great.
3D, dude. It's bananas.
I need the
Bananas.
Sveta lenticular too.
Dude, I got those. Those are amazing.
Oh, well, so here's what's funny. So you guys know, we had Josh, the last time we had Josh on, we talked about him doing these 25th anniversary covers and how much I love them. You guys know this is one of my favorite homage to collect. I love all the 25th anniversary covers. Just reminds me of being a kid, you know, going to the comic book store. And I found this in
Wow.
when I
that's
was
cool.
in Florida. I went to one of the shops there in Orlando and I was bin diving and I found the old school hack slash one. So
Nice.
but so with the 25th 5th anniversary, there's that one, and then there's also that one right there. There's a Sonia Matis one right
yeah,
here.
I saw that today.
Yeah.
I was like, eh.
So, very, very cool. Beautiful stuff. And then finally, Dead Samurai #6 has a Draxgal second print. Yeah. So that one's pretty good. Right there.
The Dominican Samurai.
Yep. So Draxgal, very interesting artist that I that's popped up recently. Go ahead, Hood.
Oh, Chris, do you have any more of the wedding covers of Campbell?
You asked me the other day. I haven't checked.
Okay. I need 3.
You need 3? What the hell?
He's got to get
one
3
to
of each.
display, one to put away, and one to read.
So,
He
all
doesn't
right,
need 1. He needs 3.
John, you showed up at the end of the show, man. You missed it.
Yes, sir.
But don't worry.
Oh no, I watched.
He was
I
in the
watched
chat.
everything.
Oh, you're in the chat.
I watched. Yeah, you had a lot going on. I was letting the proper.
You're letting it breathe, huh?
We would have our screens would have been this big of every
Yeah.
person. on
Right,
the
right.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Bro, did you see the Supergirl cover with the pooch on her head, dude?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, San Diego Comic-Con. What booth again, you guys?
1101.
1101. So
Right as you want.
beautiful. Sorah
I will have
Suhng.
that book in a 9.8. I will have that book in a 9.8.
Well, you haven't seen the other one yet, so you're gonna want to get that one in a 9.8, imagine too.
So you're gonna have that foiled, right? Or what are you doing to that book? It's gonna be foil.
Yes, well, there'll be a virgin foil but it's a different colored background too. So
Yeah, and I think it's also we try to get them to push in a little bit too, so it'll be a little more, little bigger of her in the putt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice. That's
more
perfect.
focused on her and Krypto.
Also, you guys, big shout out to Sorah and Brett for joining us, and big shout out to Vince Locke for joining us tonight. Make sure you guys, we got a few days, we got 57 hours before the end of issue 2 of Dreadful 3. It's Kickstarter's live right now. You guys, you can find the link in the chat. If not, you can find the link below. Make sure you guys go check it out. If you haven't seen it already, it is fantastic. It's another one of those Kickstarters that you guys can basically find many tiers that you can sell a couple of the books if that's your thing to pay for the whole tier. But other than that, it is a fantastic series, horror anthology brought to you by these 3 characters here, the Dreadful Trio, who are just amazing characters and great storytellers, and going to be a very, very cool series that we're going to be hearing more about in trade paperback form from Image. So be looking out for that. And also, you guys go to svetashabina.com to be on the lookout for issue number 3 that's going to be announced at some point to get on the site. And you guys can use promo code Beyond10 to get 10% off over there as well. Go show Sveta some love and, get a couple things. Find some really good stuff over there. So great show tonight, you guys. What else do we have coming up? Adam, you got anything coming up in the next couple weeks?
I just canceled 2 shows because I'm with Rupp and Clutch. I got to get ready for San Diego. I had 2 shows lined up, and I was like, I'm not doing these. I don't have time for these. It's all San Diego from here on out.
There we go. Clutch, what about you? Do you obviously it's all San Diego, but do you have any sales on eBay Live coming up anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm got big thing on Friday. Vegas, Big Leg's wedding. Big and Katie are getting married. I'm only gonna be there for a day because we've got stuff with the dogs and stuff. But I'll be doing a show probably Saturday or Sunday. Right now it's for Saturday, but it might push to Sunday. We'll see. Yeah, and then it's getting ready. There's so many little things. Like honestly, Chris says I'm writing notes. I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta do this still. So, but can I show you 2 things real quick, guys?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Right. First off, I don't know if you guys saw this on the Instagram.
Ooh,
yes.
Wow.
So sorry it's out of focus, but
there you go. That's good.
I don't know how to pronounce her name. Sunao Saito.
Sunao Saito. That's interesting.
So cool.
That's
it's on my
beautiful.
Instagram. She's rad.
That's fantastic.
You know, Long Short would kill for that book.
Yeah,
for sure. And then this I thought was kind of cool too.
Oh yeah.
I got Larry
Larry.
sign the Ito
foil.
G.I. Joe.
Damn, he killed that. That's cool to see a Larry Hama signature on it. So very, very cool.
Hey, look, I made a J. Scott Campbell countdown clock for Beyond Wednesday.
So there we go.
It's
John,
coming.
John,
It's
what
coming.
about you?
Hey,
Do you have anything?
Don't get sick, bro. Get
you have
your
any-
rest.
You have any shows that you're going to be setting up over for the next couple weeks?
No, I'm planning a trip to go to my house in Puerto Rico, so I'll probably be out for about 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh, that's cool.
If real quick, if it's okay to just promote one little thing.
Yeah.
Frank Miller is doing a VIP meet and greet at my LCS Royal Collectibles on August 19th.
Awesome.
Between 4 and 7. So, and it's strictly limited to only 100 VIP ticket holders. So, if anybody is interested in doing a meet and greet with Frank Miller, which is again a legend, living legend right now, and reach out to Royal Collectibles. You can catch them on Instagram or even Google them in Queens, New York, Forest Hills, and talk to anybody there about securing a VIP pass. There's only 100 passes, and he's only there for 3 hours. So
that's awesome.
This is not one of
I think
those
he's
walk
doing
in
a
and just do
memoir.
whatever you want. You need a VIP pass for that. So
He's doing
That's
a
cool.
memoir or something, a biography, autobiography or something like that, and that's coming.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
over the next couple of months. That's what I heard. So
yeah. And then, of course, then we have Rob Liefeld coming down here to Hot Flips show. I believe July, August 3rd, I think, or something. But I'm sure you can look that up too if you look up Hot Flips. So New York is going to explode between the Knicks winning a championship. Frank Miller is going to be here. Rob Liefeld, Eventually, we're going to have Big Clutch and Big Leg and McClay all down here for New York Comic Con. So I don't know if we're
way
going to make.
sooner than I like.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to make it through the year, man. The city might blow up. I don't know.
I don't want to think New York yet.
Hey, by the way, did we talk about the Fanatics Fest and all those photo prices and stuff, bro? My God,
Yeah.
We're going this year, right?
I've got an in for that, so I might be able to get in there and get my stuff signed and then get the hell out. So we'll see what happens, because I got a relative who's a very, very big shot over there, Javits. So I'm gonna see if I can. I just want to get in and get out. I don't want to hang out and cause any problems.
yeah.
I don't even want pictures. I just want to get some signatures.
So I unfortunately will not be going to Leg's wedding. I had something kind of happen. Life happens, unfortunately. So, but because of that,
Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah, it does. It really fucking sucks. Really sucks. But because I won't be going and hanging out with all the homies this weekend, I will be doing sales on eBay Live. Some of the stuff that you're going to see in these sales are going to be crazy because I'm getting ready for San Diego. So that means you need to start You need to start selling stuff to pay for San Diego. So, how about this?
Claim on the GI Joe 21, please.
High grade.
There we go.
Clay monsters.
Signed. Dungeon Crawler Carl.
That's a big one right there.
There we go.
Yes.
You got any Campbells?
I do.
Oh,
there you
claim on the X-Men, claim on the Witchblade.
Do you have 3 copies?
So a lot of really good comics, you guys. will be
Hey, bro,
available.
stop it, man.
Yeah.
A lot of
You're a
McFarlane.
bodybuilder because you're flexing real hard right now, dude.
Yeah.
Signed David Mack. Look at that Supergirl.
Mama overload.
Get to the
so-
chopper.
Oh, I love that. I love that one, man.
Bruce
it's
Timm.
There you go.
Hit the button. Clutch, hit the
Bruce
button.
Timm. Really rare Jenny Frizen. limited to 200 signed. You can only get these in India. So that's the type of stuff that you're going to see over the next couple weeks in sale. So that'll be Sunday. And then Monday, you guys, I have a crazy card sale. And what do I mean by card sale? I mean rookies galore. I'll have Reggie Miller rookies, Dennis Rodman rookies. I'll have all kinds of Barry Bonds rookies, Mark McGuire rookies, Roger Clemens rookies, Eric Davis rookies, like everything you can think of. Basketball, football, baseball, even hockey over the last 40 years. I'll have in there. I'll have old school Knicks stuff. Willis Reed, Walt Frazier, all those old school guys. I'll have new school guys. I'll have Josh Hart, OG, Anobi, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns. I'll have tons of stuff. Shohei Ohtani rookies. Aaron Judge rookies, Fernando Tatis rookies, Ronald Acuna Jr. rookies, all going to be available for sale. That'll be Monday night. And we're going to do that until we get to San Diego. Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night, comics, cards, comics. So that being said, I will also have, shout out to Scott, who's in the chat right now. I will have some of the Nephi Wars variants as well. I know that they have their comic packs that are available today. I don't think any of the sketches or anything crazy has been pulled yet, but if any of you guys got lucky enough to get some of those are being finally, they're out on the market, so be on the lookout for those. I'll have some of those original Nephi Wars books available. Shout out to those guys, and come hang out with me and get some of those, and go check out Nephi Wars, nephywars.com, and check your local providers and retailers who have some of these. So shout out to those guys who are doing good things. So yeah, great show tonight, you guys. Wow. I can't believe how crazy it's going to be over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Oh God. It's like the amount of stuff we have going on. It's like, cause it's like you're talking about all this stuff. It's like, we do 3 to 4 whatnots a week. We do premiere shows on the weekend. Like this weekend, I got an Alex Ross premiere show. Next weekend, we got a Campbell premiere show. And this is all leading up to San Diego, where we have all these San Diego ones, like a preview night show. We're going to drop so many things to everybody who can't attend Comic-Con. And that it's like, I don't see how the app is going to survive at that with the amount of drops that are being done.
Oh, dude.
Look at that.
But yeah, there's just so much, and then we got the eBay Live X-Men 97. Awesome. It's coming back next week, I think. And then there's all these really cool eBay Live promotions for that. So yeah, definitely. It's if anybody's ever looking for something.
Yeah, make sure you guys go follow Rupp's Comics and Collecting with Durs, and to find out all those sales and all those times. They just kill it over there. They do great things, and then of course how Rupp's Comics rolls at Comic-Con. So one of the best.
Absolutely.
So will not believe our wall at Comic-Con.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Sean and I are really digging. I'm in my office right now, and I'm fighting not to start digging through my boxes.
Oh my gosh.
I love it, dude.
Chris opened up by the way, when I say Chris opened up a flat file, this flat file was one of 1,000 flat files in his office. Not just his, he's got raw stuff in there, all this other stuff, but he starts opening this, he's like, I don't know what's in here. And he just starts pulling out stuff, and it's like, dude, some of these, he picked up an amazing collection that has just vintage Hughes, O'Barr, Polito, all sorts of crazy stuff. And I was like, oh, just stunned looking at this stuff. It's crazy. Tim Sale, Tim Vigil was in there. There's a couple Tim Vigils in there.
Lots of Tim Vigil.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
crazy stuff.
House original pages. There's a Dead World 10 original cover. You were I have the James O'Barr painting. I think I showed Sean.
Wow.
Yep. I've got that skull painting, and that it's in flat files, and it's there's an unpublished Turner piece in there that was a commission that was done, and yeah, it's like there's Campbell. I know I've got that in there. I've got it's amazing. Because that's what I was literally showing. It was like the first time I looked in the files in years, and I'm all of a sudden, oh yeah, I forgot I had this. Oh yeah, I forgot it. I was like, there were 2 Finch pieces in there that I didn't even know about.
Yep.
And that doesn't even count the Finch piece that's locked in my safe that I can't open.
I was very lucky because I sold a Coheed and Cambria comic book, a 9/6 Second Stage Turbine Blade #1, the comic book, the promo from their concerts. I sold a 9/6 CGC 9/6 for $1,400. And I sent it out, and I was going through my stuff again to kind of like see what I have to put up for San Diego, and I found 2 more of them. I found another 9/6, and I found another 9/6 signed by the lead singer and writer Claudio Sanchez. Yeah,
Claudio, that's awesome.
Yeah,
He's a
so
super nice guy.
I really want to
Claudio's
get
great.
Claudio on the show at some point. So that's
Hell yeah.
one time we're gonna do that. But here's another thing that I put up, and this is for only the hardcore guys, and we'll leave you on this. The famous Jesse James saying, "We'll leave you on this." I put up one of my Hybrid Theory Street Team tapes. Yeah.
Bro.
So for those of you guys that don't know, this is one of the rarest Linkin Park memorabilia items ever. This is right when Chester joined the band. They were called Hybrid Theory at that point. And the first thing that they ever put out was this tape cassette single with 2 songs on it, With You and Points of Authority. This is back when they were called Hybrid Theory. As you can see, hybridtheory.com. This was a street team cassette that they sent out to people on the street team. I joined the street team. I knew Chester, and as soon as I found out he was joining the band, I reached out to him and said, hey, I would love to get some street team items just to help out. I didn't realize I was going to actually hold on to some of them over the years. I gave 90% of them away, but I had a couple left. I gave one to James from Hive because it was his favorite band ever. And then I said, you know what, I'm going to put the other one up. So here's one. I finally put it up. It comes with the original cassette. The cassette came in this case and this sticker as well. So very, very rare.
Crazy.
I can't find, there's no information about this anywhere on the internet other than that it exists. They did do a CD version of this like 6 months later, where they put this sticker as the front of the CD, and then because people weren't using tapes anymore. But this tape was way before the CD, so it's available.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's available on my eBay if you guys are crazy Linkin Park fans. Yeah, super rare stuff. So that being said, great show to you guys tonight. Big shout out to everybody that supports the channel. I want to thank Rye. I want to thank Chuck, my boy Chuck, for gifting 20 memberships. I want to thank my boy Alex for gifting memberships. I want to thank my boy Music Pub for gifting memberships. And I want to thank Xavier at Night of Comics for gifting memberships. Appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. You guys don't know how important you guys are to this. We got a lot of stuff coming over the next month. Trust me, it's going to get crazy. Love you guys. We'll see you soon. Adios.
Ciao.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.